are in Meridian, Mississippi. It's Hillcrest Christian. It's out of Jackson, Mississippi at 2-2, taking on the 4-0 Warriors out of Russell Christian. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week, and it's right here on 8-Man Extreme. Of course, we're brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two of them would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for you. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. And yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687. You can reach J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife, Core Power Protein, Work Hard, Recover Harder. Brent Atkinson with White Card Realtors, the Realty Group. And by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. Like I said a second ago, we are here in Meridian, Mississippi at the home of Russell Christian, on the campus of Russell Christian. Not sure that there's a name for this field, but excited to be here for the first time ever, a broadcast in Mississippi for 8-Man Extreme. And it's not just James Shanda tonight. I am joined by former Sacred Heart of Jesus High School stallion, Blake Biggs. Blake, what's up, man?
Well, thanks for having me, James. Of course, you know, I was in the area. I decided to swoop by. I saw on your social media page y'all were broadcasting, so I appreciate you having me, man. It's great to be back out in this high school field.
For sure.
Again, man.
For sure, man. I know you miss it just like I miss it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in school down here in Mississippi. But you've been able to actually do a little bit of homework on these two teams. And for folks watching the game that might not be familiar with, first off, let me address the elephant in the room. We did start late. They have officials that are still working on getting here, so they push kickoff to 7:30. So therefore the late start. But for those of y'all who are watching that might not be familiar, maybe you've got us and a couple of the other games on tonight. Of course, you've got Evangel Christian taking on Freedom Cowboys, and update on that, it is currently 14-8 Evangel up in the second quarter. And then other game that you could watch is Franklin Christian and Lighthouse Christian. So 3 games you can watch tonight. But back to right here to Meridian. Blake, both these teams, if you're watching, you might not be familiar with either one of them. Maybe the guys on the team. You did a little bit.
Absolutely.
Let me try this again. You did a little bit of looking into them. You got some really interesting information about them.
Right, absolutely. So for everybody who isn't familiar with these two teams, because honestly, I sure wasn't. That doesn't mean any disrespect towards them. I'm just not from the Mississippi area. I came down here from Jackson, Tennessee. But a little bit about bio on Russell Christian. They're out of Meridian, Mississippi, of course. Their mascot's the Warriors. They play in the CFA, which is a private conference with other private Christian schools that vary from Alabama near Birmingham, Montgomery, and, of course, one team from Meridian, Mississippi, and one from Columbus, Mississippi, which is close to where I'm staying. But nonetheless, they're 2-0 in conference, 4-0 overall, with wins over Tuscaloosa Christian, big win over Ezekiel. Big win versus North Christian, and they handled Victory Christian really well, that interstate opponent. So I do a little thing. It's called the Key 3. Key 3 on offense is going to be John Benny Jones. He's the quarterback, a little bit of wide receiver, running back, safety, cornerback. Yeah, just a utility guy.
Week 2 Extreme Player of the Week, by the way.
Oh yeah, Week 2 Extreme Player of the Week, and a 2021 Gatlinburg All-American, too. So this dude's legit. He's legit on offense and defense. This year he has 530 passing yards, 8-to-1 touchdown ratio, 407 rushing yards with 4 touchdowns. This dude is a absolute weapon on offense. We'll be calling his name a lot tonight. We also have Matthew Williams, who's another running back, is a running back. Got 232 rushing yards with a touchdown. Plays running back, wide receiver, cornerback. Absolute gadget, man. Cameron Darden, he's one of the leading receivers on the team. He has got 9 catches, 200 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And I know I said 3 on offense, but I'm going to give an honorable mention to Gabe Brinson, who's got 10 catches on the year for 259 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's for offense, Russell Christian. On defense, we got John Benny Jones yet again. He's got 37 tackles, three of those for a loss. Noah Harbor, who's a defensive end, has got 2, leading the team with 2 sacks right now and 15 tackles. Absolute beast. Cameron Darden, who's a cornerback, has got 2 picks and 6 tackles on the year. Now that I've wrapped up Russell Christian, let me cover Hillcrest Christian School, which is a Christian school in Mississippi. They were an MAIS, decided to drop out this year to be independent. It's just some classification issues. They're the Cougars coming out of Jackson, Mississippi. They're 2-2 right now. They have wins over Discovery Christian in Mississippi and Northeast Baptist in Louisiana. And their only 2 losses are against Deer Creek in Mississippi and Lee Academy in Arkansas, which is actually somewhat close to where I am living. But
and Lee was the only one. The Lee was the one that handled them. The other one a 6-point loss.
yeah, close loss, I'll say. On offense,
and the 2 wins were shutouts.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely just dominated. So it's going to be interesting to see how Russell can go up against this defense, which I will get into in a minute. But right now I'm going to talk about offense. Logan Reel, number 42, which we might see at quarterback tonight. Quarterback's looking like a three-way tie right now just from warm-ups. But Logan Reel on offense, 155 rush yards with 2 touchdowns. Torian Tillison, number 5, the quarterback, one of those quarterbacks, also a wide receiver, and a running back, I'm assuming. He's got 138 rush yards with 2 touchdowns, 89 pass yards, 1-2 touchdown interception ratio. Now on defense, oh boy, Jonathan Roby, number 8. He is a defensive end, defensive tackle, tight end. That's what they told me on Max Preps. But the way this dude looked, he looked like he could play linebacker, safe, anywhere on the field.
100%.
100%. He's got 31 tackles, 15 of those for a loss. Wow. And he's got 2 sacks, too, leading the team.
Dude knows how to get in the backfield.
He's a beast. I saw him in pregame. That's a big old boy right there. I'm pretty sure he's a junior. I think he's got a few 1 or 2 years left in him. But nonetheless, he's going to be a problem on defense, which is some Russell's going to have to play around. Tonix Tillison, he's a safety on the team, leading the team 3 interceptions. And Logan Reel, who, like I said, probably going to play a little bit of quarterback tonight. He's definitely going to play a little bit of linebacker and safety, too. He's got 23 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. So Hillcrest, despite the numbers on the page suggest that it's going to be a blowout for Russell, but I don't know. Looking at some of these dudes,
it seems to me like it's a lot more of a team effort.
Absolutely.
Not that Russell is not, but Hillcrest, it's next man up, and it's whoever gets the job done that night. Whoever has the hot hand, they're going to go with. And we are also told before the game, previously number 11, Tillison is actually it's Tone Tillison.
Oh, Tone. Okay.
He is going to have number 88 tonight. And then Nehemiah Randall is a guy that they've used a lot. He was previously number 30. He's now 34, wearing the number 34 jersey. So they've got some studs, man. I'm very excited about this all-Mississippi matchup.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course, Mississippi does not actually get a lot of coverage 8-man-wise, which I'm really excited for because, just from looking at just Max Preps, it seems like there's a lot of interesting football around here. Of course, I played in West Tennessee. We did have a game down here at Delta Academy, and while I'm mad we should have won because the game was decided by the refs before it was even over, they had some good players too. I mean, of course we did too, but better team lost that.
Well, a game a lot of people are keeping an eye on tonight. Freedom Cowboys at Evangel Christian. At the end of the first quarter, Evangel Christian leads 21-8, and all those points scored they're in the back half of the first quarter. So, great game up there. We're anticipating a great game here in Meridian. We're going to step aside for just a few moments while we handle the national anthem and the opening prayer, coin toss. We'll be right back for opening kickoff. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Anthem is out of the way. Now opening prayer, not out of the way. Anthem has been done. Opening prayer has been done, and the coin toss has been done. Russell won, chose to defer, and so we'll see the Cougars on offense first, right off the bat. We are live on the campus of Russell Christian Academy, Meridian, Mississippi. It's Russell Christian, the Warriors, taking on the Hillcrest Christian Cougars out of Jackson, Mississippi. And again, game starting late due to some officials running behind, but we are getting set for action here. And I'm joined by former Sacred Heart of Jesus High School stud athlete, Blake Biggs.
I was all right.
Former All-American.
I was all right.
Former All-American. There you go. Quick update. Couple of games happening around the area. And by the way, you can feel free to DM us scores if you want. If you're at a game tonight, feel free to shoot them over. A couple updates real quick. Freedom Cowboys is at Evangel Christian. Battle of number 1 versus number 3 in the NHSA rankings. And currently, Evangel leads Freedom 27-8. Also, North River Christian and Lighthouse Homeschool are doing battle. And Lighthouse Homeschool leads 16-10 in the second quarter. We are set to kick off in Meridian. It's 8-man football time in Mississippi. Ball goes down. It'll be returned past the 20, past the 30, and past the 30. Still on his feet, past the 40, 45, and dropped about the 45. Not sure to get the number. Let's see.
All the way out to the 45-yard line.
Did you see who had the return?
I didn't hang
Number
on.
5.
Number 5, yeah. That is Torian Tillison.
There you go. So Tillison gives the Cougars excellent field position. They'll start around the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Ball's marked right on the Cougar 45.
And I think that's one thing I forgot to mention about the Cougars. They have a I don't have my sheet of paper at the moment, but they got a dangerous man out returning kicks.
So Real will get the nod at quarterback tonight. Give on the right-hand side, that's number 10, Ford. Ford looking for the edge, and he'll get dropped just inside the 45. Maybe 46 is where they'll mark it. It's not enough for the first down, but we do have a flag. I believe we have a flag, and we'll get the call.
On the off face mask against the Cougars.
Play.
Face mask.
Trying to get the call from the official, having a few issues. We'll see if we can't get it fixed. But a face mask called against Hillcrest Christian.
I expect to see another outside run right here.
There's the give. That's going to be Thomas. That's C.D. Thomas on the left-hand side. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that's one thing Russell has really planned around. Hillcrest is not a passing team, if you can't tell. I think they're about to switch up quarterbacks. They don't like to pass a lot. They like to get out in open space and just see what happens.
2nd and 10. The accepted penalty moved them back, but they got to replay the down. Snap to Real. Real, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's met by that defense. Might have a yard, but that'll be it. I'll bring up a big 3rd and 9 for the Cougars. Warriors, after giving up a great kickoff return.
And honestly, I kind of question that play call a little bit. It's 2nd down, almost 3rd down. You call a direct run up the middle, and now the defense already knows you're going to pass in this situation.
Want to welcome you into the broadcast, whether you're watching from Jackson, Mississippi, whether you're from here in Meridian, maybe somewhere around the south, somewhere around the country. Welcome in to the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Rios in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Looking, fires out wide, and pass is missed. Out to the left-hand side, and that'll bring up a 4th and 9.
And nothing wrong with that play at all. Just trying to hit his man in the little flag out route. Just overthrew him.
Austin Morgan is in punt formation for the Cougars. Cameron Darden back deep for the Warriors.
Punt is away. Darden is back deep. He'll start the return around the 25. Started inside, started left, and he's dropped inside the 30. That was Haynes with the tackle.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good.
That was just a great form tackle on kickoff by Haynes right there. Just no funny business, no hit stick. Just wrapped him up and took him to the ground.
So right off the bat, Blake, you got defense. You want defense? We got defense.
Oh, yeah.
So
absolutely.
now the Cougars will be looking to return the favor, trying to get set here. We'll see John Benny Jones, the star for the Warriors, takes the snap, rolls right. Wide open is Darden. Darden to the 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Hit that replay, Blake. What a throw by Jones, first play of the game, on a line to Darden. What do you think, Blake?
I try to warn y'all about John Benny Jones, man. Of course, I had the pleasure to play against him in the All-American game. And, of course, he's about my height, just a little bit shorter, and I'm a pretty small dude. I remember I tried to tackle him one time, and he just shoved me to the ground. I had a face mask full of turf. This kid is legit.
Russell going for the 2-point conversion here. Jones is in the shotgun by himself. He'll take the snap, looking left, fires over the middle, incomplete. Pass is overthrown. So with 9:39 to go, Russell Christian leads Hillcrest 6-0. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Russell Christian making a statement on their opening offensive play. Jones to Darden, and the Warriors lead the Cougars 6-0. Roby back deep to return. They kick off once again. Good kick. Roby will field it around the 15. Will start right, left, come back right to the inside of the field. Has a gap, and he'll get up to the 30-yard line.
And that's just a good job by the Russell Special Units team on just closing in the gap and not letting him find any room for anything. He went inside. That's where everybody else went. That's good gang tackling right there.
Well, and they made it look like there was a gap and then just quickly closed it on them.
quickly close it.
Great job by the coverage team there.
And great coaching, too.
So Hillcrest looking to answer. They had success on an end-around run. First play of the game, called back for a face mask, and after that it was 3 and out. Good punt, though.
If I'm Hillcrest, I believe they have a different signal caller in right now. If I'm Hillcrest, I'm trying to pass this ball around, get some unpredictability going.
Well, and that's why I said, Blake, pregame, it's next man up. Whoever's got the hot hand, they're going to try to find who's got the hot hand. This is going to be Thomas. Pitch to the left-hand side, and he'll gain about maybe 2 or 3.
And Russell, you know, the secret's out. Everybody knows Hillcrest is going to run this ball. They're just a run-heavy team. They got a, I hate saying this, a carousel at quarterback. It might be spoil riches. It might just be they can't find the right guy. But they're going to be a one-dimensional offense and run this ball. So they're already expecting it before the play even starts.
Quarterback by committee sometimes.
Quarterback by committee, yes, sir.
You got to do what you got to do. Thomas is going to set up in the pistol. He's flanked on his left, man behind him, pitch to that man. That's going to be Thomas on the left-hand side looking for the sideline and forced out of bounds. That'll bring up a second down, not enough for the first, or correction, that'll be a third down.
And third down short situation, or excuse me, third down kind of 3rd and 5 situation. Let's see what they do here. Do they switch it up or do they stay true to the run game?
Ball's at the 35-yard line.
We'll see. 3rd and 5 is what they'll call it. Russell Christian leads Hillcrest Christian 6-0. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Of course, a bunch of other games happening across the South, and as we get scoring updates, we'll have them for you. A couple of other games you can watch. Freedom is at Evangel Christian right now. Lightning lead the Cowboys big. Play fake. That's Real in, and Real will carry it for about a yard. But that's not going to be enough for the first down.
Now, if you're Hillcrest, do you go for it here? What do you think? Or
Well, let's see what they come out in, because they may be just kind of filling it out. They could also be prepared to make the defense. They may have already made the defensive adjustment that they need to
right.
not let that first play happen.
Right, because that first play, honestly, was probably a bust, you know.
They're going for it. Real is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun by himself. 4th down. Real may be trying to get the Warriors to move. Now man in motion. High snap. Real pulls it down. Give is to Thomas. Thomas on the right-hand side looking for the sideline and taken out of bounds. That's actually Tillison with the carry. And let's see where they spot it.
They're
going to give him the first.
They might give it to him here.
No, they're not.
They're not?
No, it's going to be, yep, yeah, it is.
It's a first?
It is a first down. Hit the replay, yep. Well, we're right there on the tail end of the play, but good hard run there by Tillison. So Cougars on 4th and 4 go with the gutsy call and get that first on the end-around sweep.
1st and 10 Cougars at their own 40 on a gutsy 4th down play.
And honestly, they're doing some mind tricks right here. They've shown that they can run it and they will run it. So do you think they're going to trick us into a pass?
Whistle here as Real was ready for the keeper, and we'll get the call.
False start on the offense. Number 20. 5-yard penalty. Down to still 1.
False start called on the Cougars. Back them up 5, still first down. They'll face a 1st and 15. Real is in the shotgun, flanked on his right-hand side by Thomas. Man in motion. Real. Give. That's actually Haynes. Haynes the left-hand side, and he'll get dropped around the line of scrimmage. Might have lost one.
And something that's been killing Hillcrest all night is they're not disciplined at all. Already we've seen penalties early on try and kill drives. Of course, the first drive was, I believe, a face mask, and they had to punt it. And now they're in 2nd and long after a false start. Not a great situation if you're Hillcrest right now.
No, especially now that you know the firepower that Russell has.
I tell you, that JB kid, he's got an arm.
Real is going to go under center, I formation. Thomas is the back, I believe.
Expect a read option look right here.
Real takes the snap. There was quick penetration. As soon as that ball was snapped, there was a Warrior in the backfield. Blake, hit that replay, and you'll see, I mean, literally the moment that ball was snapped, right up the middle, right there. That's number 17. That's Noah Harbor. Harbor, excellent job breaking up that play. And Hillcrest will now face a first and about 20% of the field.
And that was just –
correction, a third and about 20% of the field.
And that wasn't bad blocking at all. That was just Russell just going all in on that one.
That was Harbor shooting that gap. Reel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. No, correction, that's Thomas in the shotgun.
DJ Thomas in the shotgun formation for the Cougars.
Thomas takes the snap, looking, pressured, steps up in the pocket. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get dropped. Might have gained 1, but it'll bring up a 4th down. And Blake, 4th and 4, maybe you have the guts to go for it. 4th and 23, not likely.
Yeah, you punt
not
this
in this
ball.
situation.
No, this isn't Madden, believe it or not. This is not Madden. I don't even go for it on this in Madden. But of course, I'm just a boring guy. So.
Fair enough. The punt is away. That's number 12, Moore. Darden back to return it. It'll bounce inside the 50 and down to the 43-yard line. And that's where Russell Christian will start their second drive with their second offensive play of the game. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Jones is in the shotgun. Man in motion is Burns. Bad snap. But Jones trying to get up the ball, and he'll get taken down around the 31.
And if you're Hillcrest right now, you want to take advantage of this opportunity right here. Just a little fluke play, but with the mistakes you've been making all game offensively, and of course the defense with the mix-up last time, you got to take advantage of Russell this early in the game.
Talk about play. They're not just playing behind the chains right now. They're playing like a mile back from the chains.
And honestly, this is some of it's mistakes, some of it's just being undisciplined on offense. Some of this is just good defensive football.
Oh, 100%. Like the play by Harbor earlier to break up that running play.
Looked a little bit like me in senior year.
There you go. Jones takes the snap. He'll load up, fire deep for Darden. Little battle down the field. Pass is broken up. That's, let's see. Let's get the number. Maybe Thomas?
Number 5.
Nope, 5. That's going to be Tillison.
Tillison, yeah.
Breaking it up. Hit the replay real quick.
Oh, okay.
I want to see the battle down up. It's right afterwards. Man, what a battle down the field. And, obviously Cougars make the adjustment. They know they're going to go.
They're going to go with a long ball.
They're going to go for Darden again. They're going to try that again. Great job by Tillison breaking it up.
Well, I mean, Russell is averaging 176 pass yards per game.
Third down. Jones takes the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Starts left, looking for the sideline. Has the sideline. Stays in bounds, and he'll be brought down just outside the 40. 20-plus yard run, and it'll be enough to move the chains. It's a Warriors first down. What a run by J.B. Jones.
Yeah, great run right there by J.B. Jones. Direct quarterback snap, doesn't like what he sees up the middle, and just type roads down the sideline. Beautiful play.
Has a future in the circus as a tightrope walker if football doesn't work out, but I highly doubt that football doesn't work out.
He might have a few offers.
I can see this young man with some offers.
I could see him. Of course, a lot of 8-man guys, especially nowadays, go play college ball.
Oh, 100%. Jones, quarterback keeper up the middle again. He's got space, and he'll be brought down by the opposing quarterback, Reel. And that'll move the chains. It'll be another Warriors first down. Quick update from just up the road here. I believe North River is the home team. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Lighthouse Homeschool 20, North River 16.
Oh, wow. They turned it around real quick. What
And,
was the score last time we checked? It was like
last time it was 10-6 or 10-8 rather, and then it went 14-10 Lighthouse Homeschool, 20-10 Lighthouse Homeschool, and now 2016. And of course, a couple other games being broadcast. Now this is Jones under center. Jones with the pitch to the right-hand side. That's the 28. That is,
I believe that's Tilson.
I think 20 maybe. Jones with the carry.
Jones. Oh, I thought you were talking about the
No,
tackle.
let's
Tackle
see. Yeah,
was
number
Tilson.
20. Number 20, that's Jones with the carry. Clock continues to run, under 3 minutes to go now.
And, of course, last year I believe Russell had a guy by the name of Duke Moore who was an All-American running back.
Yep.
He was solid, too.
That Russell Christian team that went unbeaten, won the CFA championship.
That's right.
Quarterback by Micah Taylor, and Jones has now stepped up into that role for his senior year. Jones looking, fire across the middle, incomplete. Intended for number 2, that's going to be Brinson. And it'll be now 3rd and 7. Of course, a couple other games being broadcast tonight. Freedom Cowboys at Evangel Christian on Evangel's Facebook or YouTube channel.
Do we have a score for that, or is?
Let's see if we can't get a score real quick. I'm trying to see if this is an official's timeout. There's a timeout on the field. But I'm wondering. Oh, it's an official's timeout because the new officials are here.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we do have new officials. Let's see. Scoring update from Freedom Evangel. Halftime, it's Evangel 33, Freedom 8. So big lead there for the Lightning. Battle of number 1 versus number 3 in the NHSA rankings. Of course, after the game, we haven't been posting the scores, but there is a Facebook page. You can find all of these scores from across the South. It's National High School Tournament 8-man football. And they have all the final scores, of course, last night. Big upset in Alabama. East Central Homeschool 50, of Ezekiel Academy 46. Patriots had never beat the Knights in 2 or 3 tries. And Ezekiel now in a 4-game losing streak.
And just congratulations to East Central, for getting that monkey off their back, so to speak.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. That is their team's first warning toward players' ejections. Hold on my whistle.
Blake, you think they're telling each other, thank God it's Friday, or is there something else going on here?
I think there's something else going on.
Man in motion is Jones. The other Jones takes the snap, fires to the left-hand side, and passes incomplete, intended for Brinson. And now we get another flag on the play.
Looks like Jones is a little shaken up.
And he's taking his time getting up. Could be
Late
roughing the
hit.
passer. Now currently at 3rd and 7. So a 10-yard penalty would move the chains, and it'd be a huge break for Russell. Otherwise, it's 4th down, and who knows if they go for it. We'll get the call.
And who knows? Oh, I'll just
No,
wait
you're
for
good.
it. And who knows?
Personal foul. Roughing the pass on the defense. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
That is a huge break for the Warriors. But on the flip side, you give up 15 yards, but quarterback is he's a little more shy to throw the football. So
A little more shy, yeah.
It's a trade-off. You don't want anybody to get hurt. You just want him to take an extra second to think about.
You
throwing
want
the
him
ball.
to be aware of his existence.
For sure.
Of your
it'll be-
presence,
so
of your
it'll-
defensive presence.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted at the maybe the 11. Jones. It's the give to number 9. That's going to be Williams with the carry and a big loss. I'll bring up 2nd down. As I was saying before, National High School Tournament 8-man football is where you can find all the scores. Tonight, if there's Thursday night games, Saturday night.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Down would be 1.
All right. So we had a 10-yard penalty now on Russell. I didn't even see that flag. So it'll move them back. It'll be now 1st and 20.
Do you think that was for unsportsmanlike or holding?
It may have been holding.
Holding.
I didn't catch the first part of the call.
I'm surprised they call holding anymore.
Right.
Of course, speaking as a former defensive end, maybe a little biased.
Man in motion. Jones looks left, comes back left. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Looks like Thomas on the tackle. That'll bring up a second down and quite a ways to go.
And good job by Hillcrest right there. Russell's got a strong offensive line. They don't look very big, but I bet they bench a lot. And I believe there is an injury on the field. No, they're just calling in the play. But what's it called? What was I saying? I just went blank. But Russell's offensive line is strong, and, you know, Hillcrest's defensive line finally put pressure on them, forced them out of the pocket, and just contained really well. Great job defensively.
By way of introduction of both teams, Russell Christian currently ranked number 4 in the NHSA rankings. Hillcrest currently ranked at number 12. Jones takes the snap, looks right. He wants it right, fires right. Pass is incomplete, and the flag comes in. And Blake,
Need a replay?
let's hit a replay.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty clean coverage,
I
but
think that's
apparently
pretty
not.
clean.
Oh man, that's interesting.
Interesting call to say the least.
Maybe the backside, because it did come from the backside official, so maybe he saw something that we didn't.
Maybe,
in fairness,
maybe a little bit of home field advantage. No, I'm joking, of course.
So we'll get the call.
Pass interference. And 15-yard penalty, and we'll check the spot for the down.
So they're going to mark it. Let's see where they put the line of scrimmage.
Marked inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I think it's maybe not.
So ball will be spotted at the 10. They'll go back to the original line of scrimmage. Jones takes the snap. He'll start left. He is in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. J.B. Jones with the quarterback keeper. And a great run there by Jones, Blake.
Yeah, great run, absolutely. That's the thing about Jones. He's a dual threat type of guy. He can stay in the pocket. He can escape it. He can bomb it deep. We've already seen it. And he can use his legs to run it in. Oh, did not mean to. Okay.
You're good. Shout out to the light pole. Gotta love it. Russell going for 2 here. Sorry. Jones, ball's on the ground. He'll have to pick it up, and he'll get dropped. And the 2-point conversion, second straight 2-point conversion attempt. Russell will not be able to convert. But guess what? It doesn't matter because they put 2 tutties on the board, and they lead the Cougars 12-0. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Warriors set to kick it away. It's going to be Moore, I believe. He's handling the kicking duties. No, not Moore. I don't even have Moore on the team. Why did I say Moore? Garcia. Sam Garcia. And back deep to return is Thomas for the Cougars. Great kick. It'll be fielded by Thomas down inside the 10-yard line. He'll start inside, cut right, looking for the sideline, looking for the edge. Reverses field on the left-hand side, trying to get the edge there, and he will finally get brought down by the turf monster around the 25-yard line.
And honestly, whoever is the special teams coach for Russell.
The coverage is
Is
excellent.
incredible. He could probably coach at a few high schools on just anything, really. This is incredible special teams play by Russell.
So 42 seconds left in the first quarter. No timeouts called by either team, so both going into the second with a full complement.
And one thing I want to mention is I don't believe he returned it, but one of the Tolleson twins, they
Tillison, yeah.
Yeah, Tillison. He has 157 punt return yards or kick return yards, which if you saw this game, just judging off this game, you wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it. That's how good Russell's been special teams wise.
Flag comes down. We'll get the call.
Probably delay of game. Of course, they're on their third quarterback right now, so pacing's a little.
Play. The offense. 5-yard penalty. Down to be one.
And the official was actually pointing out to the quarterback for the Cougars, pointing out the back judge who counts down the final 5 seconds of the play clock.
Do we have a statistician?
We do not.
Ah.
That's going to be Thomas. He takes the snap, starts inside, spin move, makes a man miss on the left-hand side, looking for the edge. We had some blockers, looking for the sideline, and finally forced out of bounds just shy of the 50-yard line. Great run there by Thomas on the play fake, up the middle, to the left, spin move. On the left, back inside, back outside. And they'll spot the ball at the 47. Great run there by Thomas Blake.
He looks like me in Madden. B.
Hit the
or,
B
or
button.
circle or whatever you PlayStation folks call it.
I'm an Xbox guy.
Yeah,
so.
I am too.
Okay, all right.
Right stick. Left stick. Or no, that's not. Okay.
No, okay. So 29 seconds to go. And Thomas was forced out of bounds, so it'll stop the clock. Warriors lead the Cougars 12-0. First ever matchup between these two. Like Blake said pregame, Cougars former MAIS 11-man team. Real takes the snap, play fake, rolls right, tucks it. He's going to run it. Looking for the edge, has it, forced out of bounds just outside the 40-yard line. And we have another flag on the play. Laundry will need to be washed tonight.
Absolutely. The reason why I asked why we had a statistician is because, he's about to say something.
Holding on offense. Number 10-yard penalty from the spot. Down will be one.
Yeah, I was just curious about the the penalty yardage that has been lost by the Cougars this evening. Just a little bit curious.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah, been quite a lot. A little bit would be an understatement.
So Cougars now faced a 1st and 20. Real is in the I formation. Man in motion. Real takes the snap. Give to the left-hand side. That's going to be number 3, Haynes. Haynes will get dropped. Maybe a yard gained on the play. And that will do it for the first quarter. From Meridian, Mississippi, it's Russell Christian, Hillcrest Christian. At the end of the first, it's Warriors 12, Cougars nothing. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme, and it's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, they would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for you. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. Yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 and J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. Also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, Fairlife Core Power Protein, Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools. Cougars getting set to start the second quarter. And before we get started, we've got whistles. Let's see.
The officials will get it worked out here.
They're debating Madden versus NCAA football. They're debating EA Sports versus 2K, yeah. Oh, man. They might be debating their favorite Gatorade flavors. Or maybe their favorite flavors of Fairlife Core Power Protein, which helps them work hard and recover harder. Of course, speaking of which, when the clock hits zeros at the end of the game, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. We'll talk to the winning coach and a player of his choosing who will be the Fairlife Core Power player of the game. Of course, player will get a little free shirt. Hopefully it doesn't end up with the Goodwill, but a free shirt. I don't think it will. And they'll get a free shirt and a couple cases of a few of the different flavors of Fairlife. So Fairlife dedicated to helping these athletes work hard and recover harder. So trying to sort some stuff out here with the Hillcrest side of things. Not sure. For sure. Wow. Like I said, it's been a good game. If you take away the bomb, first offensive play for Russell, you take that away. Now all of a sudden it's a 6-0 ball game. It's really not gotten out of hand, and it's not out of hand for the Cougars at all. Oh, 100%. Yes, sir.
Great defensive, hard-hitting game.
I'm just realizing during the ad read before the break, I muted your mic, Blake.
I muted my mic?
I muted your mic.
Oh, okay.
So while I was doing the ad read, and so everyone, I have not been talking to myself or an imaginary person.
Oh, okay.
I'm joined by former Sacred Heart of Jesus High School stud, Blake Biggs. And we were discussing former All-American. So I mean, it's one up up on me.
I was a former Fairlife Core Power player of the game.
Yep.
Are
There
we
you
gonna
go.
plug that again?
There you go. Yeah,
No,
on the
but-
far side, working something out.
No, but I love.
They may
my
have been
time
working out an issue with the chains.
in 8-man. I'm so glad this, 8-man extreme was around for when I played.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
don't get too attached.
Can you feel the love tonight?
It's not like that. It's not like that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we're ready for some game action here, Blake. I think they've sorted out an issue. I'm not sure if it was with the coaches or the chains. I know Whitehat is still over there talking to the Hillcrest head coach. Hillcrest has broke the huddle. Of course, they've got the official standing there at the ball. He's already told them to back up, and I'm sure both teams have already gotten a warning for unsportsmanlike. I'm sure he's standing there, and both of his ears are on right now. And one word.
Right. One word.
Somebody's gone.
Somebody's gone. Yeah.
And if you're if you're the leaders for both these teams, you've got to walk to each guy and go, "Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
We've already got a warning. We don't need to lose you. You need to be. This is where you truly be a leader, and lead by example. But also, you've got to have guys that respect you enough to where you want when you walk up to them and say, "Hey, shut your mouth." They shut their mouth.
And especially in this small brand of football, You need every guy
Oh,
on that
100%.
team. Every single person who's padded up tonight, you need, whether they ride the bench or not. You need every single person on that field. You can't afford to lose anybody because somebody gets hurt or somebody needs a break. That's just one less body. You know, that's just one less leader on the team gone.
Blake, real quick, while they're sorting out. Well, here we go. Here comes the official. I was going to get you to do a pan of the of the setup here, but
I can.
Official's coming
best.
back on. We'll hit it here in a minute, but actually, it looks like we're ready for gameplay. All right,
For some football.
we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Hillcrest, 2nd and 20. Russell leads 12-0. Man in motion. Thomas will take the snap. It's a double reverse. Thomas has the ball. No, that's Tillison on the inside to the right-hand side, looking for the edge. Has the sideline, and he'll get forced out of bounds just outside the 30. No flags. That's a huge gain there for the Cougars on the double reverse. Ball was handed there to number 10. That's going to be Ford, and then Thomas ended up with the carry. Correction, Tillison ended up with the carry. So it went Thomas to Ford to Tillison, and all of a sudden Hillcrest is in Warrior territory after a 2nd down and 20.
That is huge for Hillcrest because, especially after that break, you feel like that momentum for Russell kind of died down. And now you got a big run. You know, you're in opponent territory for the first time tonight. That is huge for Hillcrest right now.
I was about to say, Cougars broke the huddle, and it looked like there's maybe one too many guys, but they get it right.
Did they?
We're going to get a timeout here. We'll get the call.
Infraction on the offense, broke the huddle with 9 people. 5-yard penalty. Down is 1.
So they'll get them for a procedural penalty. Can't break the huddle with more than 8, Blake.
Way to jinx them, man.
I know.
They had it going, man.
Well, now they'll face a 1st and 15, ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Reel is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, looking, no correction, that's Thomas. Thomas fires it deep, looking for Ford. In and out of the hands of Ford. Around the 20-yard line.
That would have been an incredible catch.
Look at this catch and look at this throw, Blake. Almost right on the money.
Oh.
You can hit it again. You can hit that button again. It should go back. Oh, he caught the end of it. Okay, now it's all good.
Sorry.
Almost hauled in there by Ford. It's all right. First nine on the job. Just figuring out the ropes. We do have a update from Alabaster, the Freedom Evangel game. We'll give it to you in just a second. Right now, though, Thomas drops back, looking, fires across the middle. It's caught. That's number 10, Ford. Ford down the sideline. He's into the end zone. Correction, that's Tillison. Cougars on the board. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Hillcrest.
What a great pass. They finally opened it up in the pass game, and see what happened. It spoke for itself, you know. That's what happens when you mix up the play call a little bit. Yeah, running, staying true to running is nice and all, but switch it up. Catch the defense off guard, and that's what happened. And, hey, they're on the board.
Tone Tillison with a huge grab, and the Cougars here in the second quarter have made it a one-score game. Now they'll go for the two-point conversion. Warriors have missed both of theirs. And, of course, the pole right there on the side. Apologize about that. Nothing we can do. But you're going to have Thomas, I formation. Reel is the fullback. Ball is going to be fumbled, and Thomas is still trying to carry it. They can't bring him down. They'll finally get him down. The conversion attempt is no good. Quick update from Alabaster. It's Evangel Christian 40, Freedom Cowboys 8. Ooh. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8 Man Extreme. Morgan set to kick it away for the Cougars after they have put 6 on the board to answer the Warriors. First kick of the night for Hillcrest, and we'll have a flag right off the bat.
Think it's offsides or
Could be. We'll get the call.
might have jumped it too early. Timing's not right. Time wasn't right. I used to play kickoff team freshman year. Wasn't very good, and I'd do the same thing.
Offsides on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
All right, so an offsides on Hillcrest. It'll move him back to the 35-yard line. Nope, the 40.
Do they
Morgan.
have a painted circle around that, or is it just a little hash?
No, I think it's
Okay.
just a hash.
Because I saw Notre
Maybe an
Dame, they
X.
started putting a circle around where they place the ball, and I think that's really cool.
Dude, a couple years ago we did a game, or last year we did a game at Southern Prep in Alabama, and they painted our logo. The X
I
from
remember
our
watching
logo on as the kickoff spot.
That's
pretty dope.
That is cool.
It's pretty awesome.
That is really cool.
Speaking of hospitality, like what Southern Prep gave us, big shout out to Russell Christian already for just the hospitality they've shown us. Space to be in the press box, or up on the stand, and press box is a little tight, but stand is wide open.
So we talk about the food.
They've already fed us, and man, I'm so glad my mom is in Springfield, Tennessee, because it makes me want to slap my mama. But no, I'm just kidding. But no, great food and great atmosphere here in Meridian. Very, very thankful for the hospitality. Love being down here. Love interacting with these folks. First time though in Mississippi. First broadcast for 8-Man Extreme. Looking for a good one. We've got a good one so far. Morgan with the kick. It'll be a pooch kick inside the 50. It'll be picked up. That's number 2, Brinson. Brinson on the right-hand side looking for the sideline. Makes a man miss inside the 30, and he'll be stopped before he gets to the 25. So Brinson with a great kick, starting on the left-hand side of the field, completely reverse field, ended up on the opposite sideline. Big return there, Blake.
Yeah, that was an incredible run. Almost reverse field, but, I mean, still, nonetheless, a great run. It took him about 3 or 4 people, so basically half the team to take him down. Scary.
So we will get some action on this end zone this time. Russell scored both their touchdowns to the end zone on the left. And Hillcrest not able to threaten in the first quarter. Now Russell, they'll spot the ball around the 26-yard line. Man in motion is the younger Jones. JB, though, fires on the screen to Darden. Darden makes a man miss down the sideline, and he will get brought down around the 16-yard line. It'll bring up a second down. No, correction. It'll move the chains. First down, Warriors.
And now we're seeing less gambles from Russell. Of course, early on they had that long, deep pass and long sideline runs, but now they're just staying true to their game and just, short, quick passes and quick runs up the middle.
Jones is in the shotgun. Keeper to the left-hand side, bounces it outside, looking for the edge, makes the first man miss. Second man gets him down. And it looks like just inside the line to gain. Let's see, let's see if they mark it. So they will mark him short. Russell, though, knocking on the door.
And if I'm Russell right here, I might try and run this up the middle. They're kind of spacing all their guys out because you opened up the run game with the pass.
Single back. Jones is under center. He'll take the snap. That's to Jones. And he'll get ridden down. Looks like a loss of yardage on the play.
And just by looking at the body language of each team, it looks like the game has been, what's the word? More sportsmanlike.
For sure, yeah. They straightened something out real quick.
Either somebody said something that should not have been said, or just coach talk some sense into them.
3rd and 5. Warriors knocking on the door. Ball spotted at around the 7-yard line. Jones is in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, rolls right, looking still. He's going to tuck it, look for the sidelines, and
just short.
they're going to mark him short. Let's hit the replay, Blake. Let's see it for ourselves.
The official was right on the play there.
Nope. No, he didn't get it. That ball was behind him. That looks like the ball was behind him as he was right there near the goal line. If he was short, but it was by the hair of his chinny chin chin.
The hair of his chinny chin chin. I haven't heard that in years, man.
There you go. This is 1st and goal, though, for the Warriors. Cougars, this would be an awesome goal line stand. Warriors knocking on the door. Jones takes the snap, tries to push his way in. I don't think he got in, Blake.
No, he did not. The
No.
physical defense. I believe that's number 5. That is Torian Tillison.
Hit that replay.
Okay, hang. Oh, wrong button. Okay, there you go.
Cut the end of it. He bounced off a couple guys, and they just would not let him in. So 2nd down, and he might have lost a little bit, maybe just a hair. But those officials looking straight down that goal line. If that ball crosses, they're going to call it.
Of course, this is the game of inches.
Blake, zoom in just a little bit, if you would. Man in motion is Brinson. Now Jones will bounce out. The other Jones in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, and they'll call him in. Touchdown, Warriors.
Was that a direct snap to Jones? Or?
It looked like a direct snap to the quarterback, who was lined up as a running back. Let's hit the replay, Blake.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, though. It took Russell a minute to get in.
It took them a minute, man. Hillcrest, they fought, man. To their credit, they fought like their hair was on fire.
They got some big old boys right there in the middle of that line. Yeah. And Russell has not gotten a 2-point conversion yet on the night. Jones takes the snap, up the middle, bounces outside, nothing, starts right, and he's in. He got it.
And that's just John Benny Jones, man. He has a sixth sense of where people are on the field and what's open and what's not. Incredible, man. This kid is so fun to watch.
Warriors, big offensive drive there, and they take a 20-6 lead. Evangel leads Freedom 47-8, by the way, if you're keeping track of that. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Morgan set to kick it away for the Warriors.
Torian Tillison back deep for the Cougars.
Tillison back deep to return. Kick by Morgan will bounce at the 35. It'll be fielded at the 30. Looks like Ford. Ford will start right, looking for the edge on the sideline. Has it. Forced out of bounds around the 45-yard line, and a little bit extra on the backside of the play. Of course, chippy first quarter. And both teams, great job separating real quick before anything further happens.
Wasn't able to catch that, but probably best I didn't. Of course, coach is probably going to have a coming to Jesus moment with him.
No flags thrown though.
Interesting.
So it'll be 1st and 10. at the 43-yard line.
Interesting look by Russell here on defense. They're sending no safety help. They're just have, 3 linemen and about 4 linebackers, a few corners.
Reel is in the shotgun, flanked on his left-hand side. He'll take the snap. Looking. He'll fire deep, looking for Thomas, and just over the head. Correction, that was Roby. Pass intended for Roby, the big receiving target. And the pass is incomplete. Reel just loaded up the shotgun and went for it, just out of reach of Roby. But I'll tell you what, Blake, if Roby had hauled that in, that's 6 for Hillcrest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Reel has showed he can bomb that ball deep. I don't know what the quarterback situation is here at Hillcrest, but it seems like they got a few good guys who can run it and pass it.
Second down and 10 from the 43.
Reel is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Keeper started left. Nothing doing. He'll get dropped. Well, no, he stayed on his feet. Correction, that's Thomas that had the ball. And he stayed on his feet. But officially will be counted as a sack.
Don't you just love a good defensive game?
It's awesome.
This is awesome, man.
A couple, you take away a big touchdown pass, that first play of the game, and it's 14-6 right now.
Right.
Hillcrest has put the ball in, and we'll get a timeout here called by Hillcrest.
7:44 to go till halftime.
We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Hillcrest Christian, 3rd down and about 14. Burns the timeout there. And you see the fancy little timeout thing. Very, very proud of that. Ball is over the head of Reel, and Reel will get dropped like a bad habit by number 2, Brinson. Big loss on the play for Hillcrest.
Yeah, great opportunity here by Russell. Great defensive game, and like you said, dropped super quick like an ex-girlfriend.
25-yard line. So you got 28 yards to go.
So big loss of yardage on the play. That's 4th and about 1/3 of the field.
Did we get the replay on that one? I'm just curious.
I don't think so.
Oh, shoot. I thought I pressed the button. Oh, well.
So Hillcrest forced a punt. Now Morgan has had some great punts tonight so far. He can really bomb the ball. He gets it off, almost blocked. It'll bounce at the 45. It'll take a Hillcrest bounce and kind of nestle right on that Russell logo at midfield. Officially, it will be spotted at the 49. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Update from North River Lighthouse Homeschool. It's Lighthouse Homeschool 20, North River 16, still at the end of the 3rd quarter, so no scoring in the 3rd quarter. Because, of course, a bunch of games happening across the South.
Do we have any scores from Tennessee?
Let's see.
Because isn't Franklin Christian's playing, correct?
Franklin Christian was hosting Lighthouse Christian,
Okay.
who is actually playing them tonight, and then they play Tri-Cities Christian tomorrow at home. Jones takes the snap, looking, wanted to load up, ends up just dumping it off there to Burns.
Wait, so they play a doubleheader?
Yeah, they're playing a
Whoa.
doubleheader.
Franklin Crash?
No,
Christian?
Lighthouse.
Oh, gosh.
It's pretty wild.
Oh, that I couldn't imagine. I remember, of course, at Sacred Heart, they were talking about the possibility of playing the Memphis Nighthawks on a Thursday and then TSD on a Saturday.
Wow.
And we were just like, no, we do not want that. You can't.
It's going to be a no from me, boss.
Yeah, wear and tear is a thing in football. We're not
for
just
sure.
players.
Jones takes the snap, rolls right, looking, fires,
Oh,
incomplete. Let's get a replay. And looks like Franklin Christian and Lighthouse Homeschool is already, or Lighthouse Christian rather, is already over. Jones with a great throw with pressure, and Darden almost hauled that in.
that was incredible. He put that on a dime, much to his credit.
Only where his receiver could grab it.
Only where his receiver could grab it. That's what a good quarterback is right there.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9. When this Hillcrest defense wants to stiffen up, they will, and they can.
They got a strong defensive unit. Props to them, man. And I say this in the most respectful way possible. No one player stands out. It's a group effort.
Jones rolls right, fires, passes batted down. And it'll bring up a 4th down for the Warriors. They will only gain 1 yard so far. And we'll see what Hillcrest decides to do. We're going to get a timeout called here by Russell. And we're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Warriors are going for it here on 4th down. I formation. Jones is under center. Takes the snap, rolls left, looking, throws back across the field. They were looking for this screen pass, and it's incomplete.
Interesting formation for a screen pass. I can't believe I've never seen a quarterback roll out the opposite way
And
do
they go
a
back
full
across
360
the, right.
and throw cross body. I've never seen that before. Well, there's a first for everything, I guess.
So Hillcrest is going to get the ball at the 40. It's got to be the 49-yard line. Yeah, no, 48. 1st and 10, 5:36 to go in the second quarter. They're only down 20-6. Now Russell will get the ball after halftime. So if you're Hillcrest, you've got to put at least 6 on the board. Yeah, you've got to at least make a dent. Ball's going to get spotted at the 47 now. Reel is in the shotgun. He's flanked on his left-hand side. Reel takes the snap. Give, that's going to be Tillison. Tillison, he's going to get stopped. He will not be brought down. But again, Blake, Harbor making his mark in this game. shot into the backfield.
And that's just something you can tell they've prepared for. These outside runs, setting the edge on defense, just almost flawless performance right now defensively for Russell.
Harbor, a little bit of self-control there because he looked like he was posed to take Tillotson to Suplex City. But instead, it's just a loss of 10.
Take him down to Hattiesburg.
Second down, there you go.
We're about an hour from Hattiesburg, right? 2 maybe?
I'm from Tennessee. I have no idea.
I mean, I am too, man.
I want to welcome you in, whether you're watching from Jackson, Meridian, somewhere across the south. Welcome in. Reel is in the shotgun, man in motion. He'll take the snap, high snap, pulls it down, looking to run. This is actually going to be Thomas. Thomas looks to bounce inside, bounce outside. Still on his feet. Thomas continues to go. Inside, ball's out, grabbed by Russell. Thomas with a just amazing run to stay on his feet. Ball gets popped out.
And
Right there, he stayed. Yeah, great job to stay on. And then right there, that's number 4. Let's get the number. That's going to be number 4, Dennis Childress. Pops the ball out, and the Warriors will now get the ball at the 43-yard line.
And honestly, it was bound to happen. We've been talking about how much of a defensive game, how great of a defensive game this was, but it was missing one thing: turnovers.
It had actually been a pretty clean game.
Very clean.
Warriors have put a touchdown on the board. Lighthouse Homeschool Warriors, rather, have put a touchdown on the board. They lead North River 27-16. So Warriors looking to move to 5-0 on the season. Jones, I formation, under center, takes the snap. Give to the left-hand side, and he'll get brought down. That's Ty Jones with the carry. And a loss of yardage on the play. It'll bring up a second down Warriors. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. During halftime, we'll step aside for the duration of halftime.
And one thing I'm noticing about this game, these teams are just chipping away at each other. Short run.
There were
short
some
pass.
early shots early. There were some shots early on, and now everybody's kind of settled in, and they're just. It's turned into it's almost like a boxing match. You come out, everybody's slinging around, just slinging around, and all of a sudden now it's just body shots, and we'll get whistles. Not sure if it's a flag or a timeout. It is a flag. We'll get the call.
Offsides. On the defense. 5-yard penalty. Down remains 2.
So Hillcrest called for the 5-yard penalty. It'll bring up a second down and 5.
Also, shameless shout out to my boys back home at Sacred Heart and Coach Blankenship back home.
You got a score update?
Oh,
I thought you had a scoring
update.
No,
I was just giving a little shout out.
There you go. Jones with the carry, and I believe he's going to be short of the first down marker. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yeah, but I don't think Sacred Heart plays this week. I think they got the week off. Of course, I'm down here for college. I'll be visiting I'm going back home to my Jackson, Tennessee, this weekend. I'm actually going to catch the homecoming game there, so I'll send you some updates.
There you go. Now Russell comes out in the shotgun. Jones is by himself. Now a man comes in motion. That's Burns. Jones takes the snap, keeper up the middle, looking for the right-hand side, has the edge, bounces back inside, and he'll get brought down inside the 20-yard line. Looks like around the 15. Big run there by Jones, moves the chains. Blake, I don't even know that Russell needs to be worried about scoring right now. Just burn it down.
No.
You get the ball after halftime.
Honestly, key for success right now, let the little man run and just milk this clock away.
100%. And Russell will now burn a timeout. That's their second of the half. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Got another update from the Lighthouse Homeschool North River game. Chargers have put a touchdown on the board. It's now 27-22. And we'll have an update on the Freedom Evangel game momentarily. Jones takes the snap, rolls left, fires into the end zone. Got him! Touchdown, Warriors. What a pass over the outstretched hands of the defender.
And I don't want to make a comparison like this, but that was Aaron Rodgers-esque type throw.
Just across his body.
Across his body,
and a
floats
great
it up,
catch.
just leaves it right there for the receiver.
Great catch there. Great catch there by Darden. Warriors are 1 of 3 on 2-point conversions here.
We'll mark it at the 3-yard line for the 2-point conversion attempt.
They've got the clock sitting at 147. Pretty sure it ran at some point when it wasn't supposed to, but we'll fix it. Warriors going for the 2-point conversion. Jones give to Burns, and he'll get stopped in the backfield. So 2-point conversion attempt is no good. Your score, Warriors 26, Cougars 6. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Warriors set to kick off. 1:47 to go here in the second quarter, first half. Kick is going to go inside the 35, be fielded about the 30. This is going to be forward with the return. Starts right, comes back left, nowhere to go. Now he bounces out to the right-hand side, looking for the edge on the sideline. Has the edge, has the sideline, and he'll get forced out of bounds inside the 50. Great return there by Ford, about a 20-yard return. And we have a Cougar down on the ground, and he is not getting up.
Looks like it's just a cramp. Of course, he's being stretched out right now, but
Cramps are the
Cramps
cramps
are
in this weather are so sneaky.
oh yeah, they're so real. This humidity will get to you. Humidity is the worst thing in the world. I'm 100% convinced. Of course, it wasn't as bad back home in good old Tennessee as it is down here.
We do have a flag. We'll get the call momentarily. Nope, inadvertent flag. So wave it off. So 1:31 to go. I know it says 1:25 on the scoreboard. 1:31 to go here in the second quarter. Cougars are on Russell's side of the field. They have scored a long touchdown earlier. That was the 6th they got.
And honestly, we could see a deep shot right here by Hillcrest.
Real takes the snap, fires out to the left. And Russell is yelling for a live ball.
It was a backwards pass.
Hit the replay, Blake.
Okay, hang on.
They are saying it was a backwards pass, which Thomas was confused when we caught the end of it.
It is Russell's ball.
They are going to rule. Yep, backwards pass.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, play's not over until the whistle goes. And, you know, Hillcrest was kind of standing around. So was Russell until one of their coaches on the sideline.
He was yelling for it, yeah.
So great awareness. And Russell looks like they're going to get another chance before half is even over. And they get the ball back, too.
That's a backbreaker for Hillcrest.
Soul crusher.
But this is a chance for this defense to step up right here. Minute 20 to go in the second quarter. It's Warriors 26, Cougars 6. Jones is in the shotgun by himself. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Jones takes the snap, looking, pressured, sack! Brought down by number 8. That's Jonathan Roby.
I cannot get the replay on that. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
App closed out.
Roby, great job getting in the backfield. And now under a minute to go. Warriors will be facing a second.
Do you reckon they run the clock out
and
right
15.
here?
I think you run one play and then you go ahead and take it to the locker room.
I say a deep shot.
Jones is in the shotgun like they're going to take a deep shot. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Takes the snap, looking, fires it out quick. This is to number 9. That's Williams. Williams
still in bounds.
down the sidelines. Clock continues to run. Warriors do have a timeout, and they're going to burn it right here.
Nice game, and Russell will take the timeout.
Yep, Russell will burn the timeout.
I reckon they're trying to score right here. No funny business right here. Get this ball and score it.
Warriors now out of timeouts. Cougars have 2. 27.3. They do have the points on the scoreboard. Blake, first half here, minus some shots by Russell. They've moved the ball.
Right.
Hillcrest has moved the ball to an extent, but it's been a very defensive-heavy game with just a few breaks here and there.
It has. And what Hillcrest needs to do, they need to reach deep into their playbook offensively. It has been so one-dimensional for them, just run outside or run inside and barely any pass plays. They need to open it up offensively.
Jones is in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, sack, brought down again at the 47. This time it's Thomas bringing him down. Clock continues to run. Warriors do not have any timeouts. They do not have to run a play, though, to avoid the delay of game. They might run a play, though. Nope, they're going to take it to the half. Up, they're trying to catch him off guard. And now Hillcrest will burn a timeout. They had 2 remaining. Jones was trying to catch the Cougars off guard.
That was interesting to say.
That was very interesting. He was
because it looked like they were gonna just let it run, and then all of a sudden everybody's on the line. JB is calling out, "Hey, so and so base or whatever." And then, smart timeout by Hillcrest.
Very smart.
They were extremely out of position.
It would have been the situation from the first play of the game where they were trying to get sorted, and all of a sudden now there's a mismatch in coverage.
Right. And would you say that Hillcrest has cleaned it up defensively?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
I mean, Russell has talent. They're going to move the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to score. Hillcrest, though, there's some games it's 26-6. There's some games where it's 26-0 in the first quarter,
right.
And then they kind of they start tapping the brakes, bringing in backups, and maybe Hillcrest has sneaked one in. That's not how this game has gone at all.
Right.
This has been a dogfight. Jones is in the shotgun now on the logo. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Takes the snap, looking right. Fires deep, looking for Darden on the sidelines. Did he get him?
Won't matter.
Nope, they're going to mark him out of bounds, but it will not matter. That is the end of the first half. Your score, Russell Christian 26, Hillcrest Christian 6. We're going to step aside for the duration of halftime. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. It's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty, Complete Real Estate and Complete Wealth Management, Fairlife Core Power Protein, Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools. Looks like they're putting 15 minutes on the clock for halftime. We're going to step aside and be back for the second half. We are back for the third quarter, second half here from Meridian, Mississippi. Warriors lead the Cougars 26-6. Great first half, though, Blake.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The score might not say it right now, but it is a great defensive half by Hillcrest. What Hillcrest needs to do is just find some offensive willpower.
And kick will go out of bounds. So the ball will get spotted at the 40 or 40-yard line, 45-yard line maybe.
And that's
Russell
another
Christian.
thing. That's another thing Hillcrest needs to limit more mistakes and stupid penalties such as offsides, face mask, too many men on the field. If they limit this, the mistakes, it's a 12-6 game right now.
So Russell will start from the 40 with the kick going out of bounds. A couple updates from across the South from updates that have been sent to us. Appreciate those if you're at a game or, maybe you want to keep your max preps updated. No arguments here. Jacksonville Christian leads Tuscaloosa Christian 34-26 in the fourth quarter. Lighthouse Homeschool leads North River 34-28. And in the fourth quarter, Evangel leads Freedom 53-16. Providence Christian up in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Big win over South Haven Christian 21-14. So great game up there. Jones is under center here in Meridian. Give in the backfield, makes the first and second man miss, but Ty Jones, the younger Jones, will be brought down at the line of scrimmage. And bring up a 2nd and 10. So a lot of great games happening across the South tonight. Of course, you talk about the Freedom Evangel game. You got to bring up those NHSA rankings, as well as the N8 FA rankings. I believe Freedom was number 4, so there will be a shakeup. But in terms of the NHSA rankings, Franklin Christian, I'm assuming they won tonight against Lighthouse Christian, so they will move to 5-0. Evangel will move to 5-0. Freedom will move to 4-1. And, of course, Russell at number 4 looking to pick up a win tonight.
Do you think Freedom will drop in the rankings or stay about the same?
They won't drop out of the top 5. Fire now. This is to Brinson. Brinson down to the 49-yard line, just short of the first down marker.
Did we ever get a final score of Lighthouse North River?
No, it is in the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay.
Lighthouse was leading 34-28.
Honestly, that could go into overtime. I could see that going into overtime.
Well, I know we just started the second half, but when the clock hits zeros, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. We'll talk to the winning coach and a player of his choosing they will be named the Fairlife Core Player Extreme Player of the Game. Fairlife Core Power Extreme Player of the Game. We'll have that right as soon as the game is over. Now the ball bounces off of Jones. It's on the ground. And it looks like it bounces forward, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. But there will be a fourth down. A couple of snap mishaps here for Russell Christian in the game. A couple snaps high, a couple snaps low. But it'll bring up a fourth down. Jones now getting the play call. You got to go for it here, Blake.
And, yeah, that was a great – awareness thing by Jones. But if you're Jones, you're having a quick business meeting, if you know what I mean, with his center right now.
Oh, yeah.
The snaps have been everywhere this game. Everywhere. Left, right, low, middle.
Now Jones will go under center. The younger Jones is at tailback. JB takes the snap, sneaks forward. A little bit more than a sneak, still on his feet across the 45. It'll bring up a first down for the Warriors. Of course, we don't post the scores at the end of Friday nights anymore, just the game we broadcast. But there is a place you can get those scores. It is on Facebook. The page name is National High School Tournament 8-Man Football. And we posted a picture of the profile last Friday night. Of course, we didn't have a broadcast, but that's where you can go to catch all of the final scores at the end of tonight. They do a great job over there after games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday getting those final scores out.
Now, is that scores for all NHSA?
All across the South and a little bit there in the Midwest. Jones is looking deep. He'll fire. He's got Brinson. Brinson has room down to the 25, inside the 25, and he'll finally be brought down. Big gain there for Russell and Blake. Let's hit a replay. Look at this great job by Brinson.
He gets nailed on that hit, or on that throw. After the throw, he just got, but he took it. And
Right
that's
in-
a great run.
Right in the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10 Warriors coming up on 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And they did stop the clock at 9:07. Evangel has put another touchdown on the board. It's now 59-14. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line here in Meridian. We're on the campus of Russell Christian Academy. Warriors and the Cougars meeting for the first time ever. Hillcrest, former MAIS 11-man team, moved to 8-man this year. Independent in football. Man in motion is Burns. Jones, it's a reverse to the other Jones. He'll try to take the right-hand side, and he will get met way behind the line of scrimmage. Now Hillcrest comes up with the ball.
They're going to call it down.
Are they going to mark him down?
They're going to mark him down.
Let's hit a replay, Blake.
But, hey, I will say, no funny business right there by Hillcrest.
So right there, right before he strips the ball, they're going to say they whistled him for forward progress. So that's a big break for Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively, I mean, you still lost 6 or 7 yards on the play.
I mean, shoot, I'd rather lose 6 yards than turn the ball over.
Oh, for sure.
So, bit of a relief. Just take your medicine.
Jones is in the shotgun. Man in motion is Burns. Jones takes the snap, looking, fires left, looking for Brinson. Brinson hauls it in inside the 10, at the 10. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll move the chains. That's a big time conversion for the Warriors, and it'll be a Russell first down. What a throw to Brinson.
And honestly, right there, as you can see, the safety, number 5, or not that number, but he gets a little aggressive and tries to go for the pick, trying to turn it over. Coach must have said something about, hey, we need to force more turnovers. We're playing great defense, but we got to get the ball out of their hands. And I guess he went for it right there and got too aggressive, and it results in a red zone possession for Russell.
Brinson has really stepped up and become a dual threat with Darden in the passing game. Jones in the shotgun. Ball is batted down. Hillcrest. Now there's going to be, oh no, they are going to rule it an incomplete pass.
I don't understand.
Let's hit a replay.
I don't understand how, they bat the ball down.
Oh,
it's
no.
Fine.
That's a,
It's fine when they bat the ball down, but as soon as they pick it up, it's forced incomplete. I don't get that. It hit the ground 1 or 2, maybe 3 times even.
And Hillcrest not happy. That's Thomas. That's number 7, DJ Thomas.
Some was said between Thomas and the Russell huddle.
But not to be lost. Great job by Thomas getting in the backfield there to create that situation.
Yeah, great defense nonetheless. Oh, and
a flag, and you got to wonder.
Must have been some words being said.
We'll get the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 8 on the defense. That's number 8's first unsportsmanlike conduct. The second will result in ejection.
So Roby not happy about the call.
I'm not sure, maybe on both teams. Let's see.
Now they're saying it's going to be on both teams, both Russell and Hillcrest.
Let's see. Somebody on Hillcrest sideline, the head coach is discussing something with the official. What a wild turn of events.
Very wild.
Hillcrest coach Nate Carr having a discussion there with the official.
And of course, halftime motions must have been running high, and people are getting hot heads. They're losing. The score is this game is a lot closer than the score says.
It really has been.
And Hillcrest definitely, wouldn't beg to differ. And, you know, just a couple mistakes, you know, blown coverages has led to this right here. And, you know, they feel like they don't deserve this. It might be, you know, some of the refs. They feel like there's definitely some bias towards Russell. But nonetheless, they're a bit frustrated right now, if you can't tell.
Just a bit. Great sign there from Hillcrest, number 7. That's Thomas. A little dap up to the official, try to sort things out. Now, flag is being picked up. Okay.
He dapped up the official.
He did, yeah.
So
little fist bump sound. Hey, listen.
Hey, we're cool, man. Picks up flag.
Got the best of me. That happens to the best of us.
Could have slid by a few bucks. Never know. I'm just kidding. Of course, that's what I did. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Just kept a few bucks in my helmet.
There you go. Second and 9 for the Warriors. Jones takes the snap. Started forward. Now he backs up, looking to throw, looking for the edge. Fires. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for Brinson. It was a low pass. A great job on defense there by Ford.
And that's just a great job by Hillcrest, kind of defending the RPO option. JB looked like he wanted to run up the middle at first, then he rolled out. And, of course, they had some great coverage there, not allowing the touchdown pass to go through.
A lot of games across the South going final, of course, with this game getting a late start.
Of course, I want to shout out everybody here at Russell for being so kind and accommodating.
So awesome.
They're awesome.
It's been a great experience,
and this
for sure.
is just a beautiful field.
Oh, it is. It is.
Just beautiful.
Both Jones are in the backfield. JB at quarterback, flanked by Tyler. Fires into the end zone, touchdown. Jones with a throw to Brinson.
And he was open just as much as the day is long.
Great job.
Pass.
Yep, great. And I was going to say, great job weaving through that defense.
Great spacing. That's something that's so underrated in a good wide receiver. You could have somebody with the best hands in the world, but if they don't have spacing, you know, it's to no avail.
Now
Great spacing right there.
Now Russell is one of 4 on extra point attempts, going for their 5th here. And a ball is on the ground, picked up by Hillcrest, and it will not be advanced.
Now,
So Hillcrest will now be Russell will now be 1 of 5 on 2-point conversion attempts.
Okay, I know in Tennessee, if you turn the ball over on 2-point conversions, it just doesn't count. They won't let you take it back. Is that different in Mississippi? Because I saw he picked up the ball and they didn't blow him dead till, you know, there was a gang of tacklers right there.
It may be different.
Okay, they're each state kind of varies in their rules. It's just little things you got to pick. Because I know back in Tennessee, it's 15 yards for an onside kick. That's
right.
how much the ball's got to go. But down here, of course, we played a game down here. It was 10.
Under a minute to go, and Jacksonville Christian leads Tuscaloosa Christian 40-34.
Wow.
Under a minute to go in the 4th quarter. Update from Freedom Evangel. The game is over. It's Lightning 59, Cowboys 14. Big win for Evangel. They move to 5-0.
Do you think Evangel can do 5 in a row this year? I think they have a chance. It's 5 in a row.
It really depends on who they bring down, who
comes down.
They're able to get to the tournament. I mean, right now, now you've knocked off Freedom.
Ezekiel's not the same.
Ezekiel's not the same. Franklin Christian currently ranked number 2.
Yeah.
They're on a tear. Providence may be the one to slow them down in that conference.
Do you think Providence will go down?
If they win it all. But Franklin Christian right now
5-0.
Yeah, they're 5-0. Russell looking to move to 5-0.
Now is
you also have.
You think Russell will make the trip down? I think they could.
They have back in the day. I think it depends on if they win the title. Now Jacksonville Christian is also 4-0. That's why I mentioned that game. Tuscaloosa on the brink of upsetting the Thunder. It's close. Of course, your other top 10, Fort Wayne King Crusaders out of Indiana, Casey East out of Missouri, Lighthouse Homeschool in a battle with North River. They are 4-0. Springwood School out of Lynette, Alabama. They're 3-0 in a battle with Cornerstone Columbiana. Trying to get an update score on that momentarily. And then Providence Christian at 3-1 with the win tonight. Kickoff here for the Warriors. It's a deep kick returned here. It looks like Thomas will start inside, head right, look for the corner, has the edge, brought down along the sideline on the 40. What a kickoff returner. What a kickoff return here by Tillison, rather. It was not Ford, it was Tillison.
And until just then, Russell has been great in closing in on the special teams, on kick returns, and, just all around being a unit on special teams. But Hillcrest is a little dangerous on these kick returns and punt returns now. They got a few guys who can, really move.
And this game is not over for Hillcrest.
Oh, no, not
by
at all.
any stretch of the imagination. There's 7:01 remaining in the third quarter.
Yep.
That man moved fast.
Get a replay on that.
False start on the offense. Down remains 1.
Yeah. Yeah, the wide receivers moved before the center even snapped it.
We are still at under a minute. Jacksonville leads Tuscaloosa 40-34.
Do you know what Tuscaloosa's record is?
The Warriors are currently 2-1.
2-1. Okay, so they've only.
I also
played.
want to look at Springwood School. But right now, Thomas takes the snap, looking deep, fires across the middle. Pass is hauled in. That's number 5, Tillison, down the left sideline.
Wow.
Great block by Ford. He's in. There are flags, though. And I cannot imagine.
It might be for blocking the back, probably. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you, honestly. It was a great play all around, nonetheless, by Hillcrest. It might be coming back, though. Did we get the replay on that, or?
Yeah, we just showed
Okay.
the replay. Let's we'll get the call momentarily. Currently, no update on Springwood.
This is a heartbreaker for Hillcrest.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Down is 1.
So touchdown taken off the board.
That's a backbreaker for Hillcrest.
That's yeah.
Did they say who was on?
I did not catch.
Okay, from what I saw, it could have possibly been on Roby, but even then,
Well, and it was 2 flags that came out.
I'm not sure. They never call holding back where I'm from.
Thomas in the shotgun takes the snap, looking, fires deep, intended. Looks like it was intended for Ford, but incomplete. Ford asking for the flag, not getting it. That'll bring up a 3rd down. You can tell right now Hillcrest wants to start airing this football out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When I said, hey, Hillcrest, reach in your playbook a little bit, that doesn't mean go from run all the time to pass all the time. I'm just saying switch it up, but, that's why I'm up here. That's why I'm, not a coach.
There you go.
I'm not a coach. I can't make those calls.
No update from Springwood and Columbiana. So one undefeated team knocked off tonight already. One top 10 team. We'll see where they end up at. Meanwhile, Thomas takes the snap from the shotgun, makes the first man miss. Second man brings him down, and he stretches out to try to pick up some yardage.
And I believe it's still 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it is 3rd.
Huh.
The touchdown on first down wiped off the board with a penalty.
Right, yeah.
And then the incompletion there.
Okay, yeah.
So
So
third
now
down.
it's third. And this is 2-down territory. You do not punt in this situation.
No.
You just try and get upfield as much as possible right now if you're Hillcrest.
Thomas takes the snap, rolls right, trying to make men miss, stays on his feet, still running.
Oh, my.
And he is finally brought down at the 35.
That might be the best negative 2-yard rush I've ever seen.
I'm pretty sure he ran about 15 yards to lose, too. Great effort by
Good
the young
effort.
man.
Good effort, though.
Yeah,
I'm not discrediting it. It's just to what avail? To what avail? Fourth down, nonetheless.
Must be a lot going on in the Jacksonville-Tuscaloosa game. Max Prep still reading that it's under a minute to go. 40-34. Thunder lead the Warriors.
So for our viewers who aren't familiar with the NHSA, how many teams make it per year to that tournament?
It varies. One year there's been 4. One year there was 5. Last year they actually had 8 and had 2 divisions.
Oh, okay.
So it just varies from year to year.
Oh,
They got him on 4th and 14, maybe 4th and 13.
Offside on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Down remains 4.
And if you're Hillcrest right now, this changes everything. You go from, okay, I need a long vertical pass to maybe a nice little slant or hook down the middle will get me the first down. So big right there by Hillcrest.
They've proven they can air the football out.
Oh, yeah.
I need some help with the ball, fellas.
Mr. Official pulling a Thanos and saying, fine, I'll do it myself. Moving the ball down to the correct spot.
Great movie, by the way. Those some of my favorite movies right there.
So ball is spotted at the 28-yard line, rather. It's 4th and 8. Real. Let's see who they end up at. Who they put at quarterback. Thomas is the quarterback. Takes the snap, looking, fires across the middle. Pass is caught. That's Ford. Ford is going to make his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And just like I said, with that offsides penalty, that changed the entire game plan. You went from heaving it down deep to where, the defense knows what you're going to do, to having a sense of unpredictability and either running a quick slant down the middle or even a hook. Great connection right there and great score right there by Hillcrest.
What a bullet across the middle from Thomas to Ford. Cougars make it a 32-12 game, now pending the 2-point conversion attempt. Only one made out of 6 attempts so far in this game. And that was one by Russell. So 3:51 to go here in the third quarter. They used just over 3 minutes on that drive. A lot of ups and downs. Thomas is under center, I formation. Takes the snap. Give is to Real. No, keeper by Thomas. Looking for the pylon. He's got it. 2-point conversion attempt is good. Your score, Russell Christian 32, Hillcrest Christian 14. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Cougars set to kick it away. Back deep to return is Darden. It's going to be a quick kick up to the 45, fallen on by the Warriors.
And, you know, if I'm Russell Christian right now, this is just basic time management.
Yes,
the game
100%.
is in your hands. You're up 32-14 with 3:49 left to go in the third. You run this ball. You dare Hillcrest to stop you. Run it up the middle, and if they stop you, all right, punt it and challenge them. Challenge them on defense. Don't be scared. Run this clock out.
Now, I know a 3-touchdown lead is formidable, but if you're Russell, you do look at it, and you've left 8 points worth of 2-point conversions on the board.
Right.
So you do have to take that into account, although this offense has been able to move the ball all night. Man in motion. Jones is in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires out to Darden on the screen. Darden making 2 men miss. Can't make the third miss. That's going to be number 3 for Hillcrest.
And of course,
Haynes with the tackle. Haynes with the tackle. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
and of course, like you said, like Russell's been able to move the ball all day. They have been able to move the ball all day, but it's been with a cost. There have been some big hits on Hillcrest's part on Russell. And probably one or two turnovers that should have happened.
You would think.
You think.
Possibly.
You think, but
Jones takes the snap, looking. He's going to go deep, intended for Burns. And Burns, what a catch! What a catch by Burns. And the clock is stopped. I'm going to pull the scoreboard off just so you can see there on the bottom. What a catch by Burns. Both feet are in bounds.
that's a catch in the NFL.
Oh, 100%. That's a toe tapper.
Yeah, that is a toe tap. That's good in any league.
What a catch.
High school, college.
Oh, 100%.
rec.
What a catch. What a throw by Jones, too.
What a throw. Jones can absolutely sling the ball.
And then if he needs to, he'll just tuck it and, take it himself. He can do it. Jones takes the snap, rolls left, still wants to throw. Now he'll tuck it and run. Looking for the sideline. He'll get forced out of bounds at the 30. That'll stop the clock at 2:28 to go in the third quarter.
And that's a great run by Jones. But like I said earlier, he has a sixth sense of where, everybody on the field is. So he felt that pressure from Roby and just decided, no, I'm not going to throw this. I'm just going to take my yards and happily skip and hop my way out of bounds.
2:28 to go until the end of the third quarter. Speaking of something ending, at the end of the fourth quarter when the clock hits zeros, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Fairlife Core Power Protein postgame report, talk to the winning coach, and a player of his choosing. Jones right now is under center, takes the snap, pitch out to the right-hand side. What a hit. And a little bit of talking there from Clark. Now Harbor is on the ground. Now he gets up slowly. What a big hit. And that ball was carried, it looks like it was number 9. That's Williams, and a big hit by number 2, Clark. So it'll be 3rd and 7.
And I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. Yeah, you could move the ball around Hillcrest. They're going to make you pay for it.
Oh, 100%.
And we saw right there. They got some big old boys that can hit on this team.
Jones is in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Now man in motion is Williams. Ball is on the ground, and we will get flags.
Probably for illegal motion. Looked like the looks like they're going to call this on defense.
Sides.
Against Hillcrest.
Down still 3.
Down to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up now 3rd down and 2.
So it'll be 3rd and 2
Just inside the 30.
for the Warriors,
Inside the 30-yard line.
who lead the Cougars 32-14. We're here on the campus of Russell Christian Academy, just outside of Meridian, Mississippi.
And if you're Hillcrest right now, I know they're lining up in a Y formation, but I'm blitzing the middle right now.
Well, all the defensive linemen are 2-point stance. The ends did not make the play, but Jones up the middle, and he will pick up. Let's see. Yep, they'll give him the first down. Great QB draw by Jones, and he'll move the chains for the Warriors.
Clock runs. Ball's at the 23-yard line.
And, of course, Russell is just going to run this clock out, get close to the end zone, and just try and get out of here. Got business done. Although this game is not completely over
I was about to say, if you're Hillcrest, the game's not over.
It's not over. By all means, it's not. But Russell is going to try and make this ball game. Yep, offsides right there.
False start on the offense. Number 67. 5-yard penalty. Down to still 1.
No, it'll back him up 5 yards. So they'll be facing a 1st and 15.
And if you're Hillcrest, you got to take this opportunity while it presents itself. Because now it's 1st and long. Yeah, they might run the ball. Yeah, they might pass it, but still, you got to take penalty yardage when it's given to you.
About 15 to go. Our first down run.
Looks like 4 or 5 linemen.
Jones is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking, pressured, fires left. Got his man, that's Williams, and Williams slung down behind the line of scrimmage. Great defensive stop there by Thomas.
And that's just
No,
good.
that's Tillison.
Or Tillison.
Tillison with the big stop. And it'll bring up a 2nd and about 7 yards to go.
That's also just great open field tackling.
That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Russell looking to take it home. Couple updates from across the South. As we're getting updates, we'll share them with you guys. Franklin Classical gets their first win of the season, 28-14 win over Zion Christian. Lighthouse Homeschool hangs on to move to 5-0. They beat North River 34-28.
Wow.
Trying to get an update on Jacksonville Christian and Tuscaloosa Christian. It's still sitting under a minute. They do lead the Warriors 40-34. Could be game over, though.
Very well could be.
And then a couple other scores from across the South, of course. Evangel. Let's see. Evangel
Is that game still going
got
on?
a big win.
Oh,
No, Evangel got a big win over Freedom, 59-14. We do have a final from Jacksonville Christian.
Does Zion play tonight?
Yes, they lost to Franklin Classical.
Oh, wow.
28-14.
Wow. I did not see that one.
Final score, Jacksonville Christian 40, Tuscaloosa 34. So the Thunder move to 5-0.
Wow.
Also, Providence Christian 21, South Haven Christian 14. And again, there's a place you can find all of these scores after the game. Facebook page name is National High School Tournament 8-Man Football. They will have all the final scores from across the South from the games taking place tonight.
Hey, do we have any scores from Arkansas coming in or any of those teams out west?
Let's take a look because
I know Abundant Life and Southwest are playing.
Yeah, I know there were some games happening tonight in the Heartland Conference. Let's see if we can't find them. Right now, though, Jones takes the shotgun snap, rolls right, hit as he throws, and passes incomplete, broken up by Thomas. Jones took a lick, and he's back up. Let's hit a replay and look at that. Great job by that Hillcrest defense. Blake, you said it. They're making them pay.
Absolutely. And that should give you plenty of evidence why.
That was a Goldberg spear. Whew. That was a Roman Reigns spear.
Whew. Just absolutely drilled him to the ground, made him pay. He goes, "You're going to pass on me? Well, I'm going to make you feel it."
Jones might have kicked out, but it had been close to the 3 count. Let's see, Southwest Christian out of Little Rock. See if we have a score update. No, do
No.
not have a score update.
Y'all should have came down to Jackson for the Abundant Life Sacred Heart game last year. That was a fun game.
Oh, correction. We do have an update. We'll tell it to you here in a second. Jones fires it out to Burns on the left-hand side, looking for the sidelines. He'll get brought down inside the 20.
It's going to be short of the first down.
It will be short of the first down. Final score, Abundant Life 60, Southwest 20.
Oh, my gosh.
So big win there for the Owls as they move to 3-0 in the Heartland Conference.
Wow. Abundant Life, man. I remember, of course, we played them. We actually dropped 60 on them last year.
And they will call a first down. They will call it a first down for Russell Christian.
And that's also just a great play of sending everybody wide. This kind of called a trap, in my opinion. Send everybody long, but leave that one guy to check it down to, and it will result in good yardage because nobody is accounting for him. Everybody's covering deep.
Another update from the Tennessee area here in a moment. Jones is in the shotgun, takes the ball's on the ground, and he is going to get dropped. And he got crumpled on that play.
Looks like Jones is going to go out on this one. Take some time to just.
And
He is going to call the play in.
And a snap on the ground. So the center woes continue for the Warriors. Final score from Tennessee. Tennessee Heat playing an 11-man game tonight against Eagleville High School. 46-20 loss to the Eagles. Of course, tomorrow, Tri-Cities Christian is traveling to Lighthouse Christian. You'll also have Christian Community taking on Lancaster Christian. Now Jones takes the snap, rolls left, and he'll head out of bounds just shy of the 10. It'll be about a 8-yard gain, and they will stop the clock. No, the clock continues to run. They may have asked for a running clock here.
I don't know why they're still in this. Yeah, it is 3 scores, but you force a turnover, you score, and you get an onside kick. Hey, you're back in it.
Oh, 100%. So it is now 3rd and 14.
Maybe it's injuries.
For the Warriors.
Maybe injuries has something to do with it, and a long drive back home for Hillcrest. But it's only like 2 hours, isn't it?
Jones pressured in the backfield, still gets the throw off. Pass is complete. I believe that's Harbor. And Harbor's got it inside the 5, down near the pylon. It'll move the chains. It'll be a Warriors first down. What a throw to Harbor, who's made a lot of noise on defense, and here coming up big from the tight end position.
Yeah, nice to see the big man get in some action at offense. Nice little flag route.
As soon as the clock hits zeros, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. Talk to the winning coach, which presumably at the moment will be Coach Braddock from Russell Christian, but you never know. Ball is carried just shy of the pylon by Jones.
He did really well to get back near the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard down to the 1.
And, of course, Russell in this game, they averaged 225 rush yards per game coming into this. So, definitely a run-heavy team, to say for sure. They do it efficiently.
Well, if you want to talk about success in the world of 8-man football, Russell Christian is right up there with them.
Absolutely.
Is right up there. 4 losses since 2017.
That's incredible.
Talk about it here in a moment. Burns was under center. Now Jones takes the snap from the shotgun position, and he'll punch it in. Touchdown. Russell, rather. I'll make it a 38-14 game.
And that might be the nail in the coffin right there for Hillcrest. Nonetheless, a very hard-fought game from Hillcrest. I believe there is a lot of potential in this team. Of course, you get some numbers up, you get some more depth, because it looked like a lot of those guys, played almost all night, as they're going to try a PAT right here.
This is going to be Garcia. Snap, set, kick, blocked. And they will let Hillcrest pick it up and advance. No, they're going to call the – no, yep, they're going to blow the whistle. That whistle should have been blown as soon as the kick was blocked.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that whistle should have been blown soon as the kick was blocked.
They did that earlier with that reflected pass. I don't get it.
And the White Hat was looking around like, is anybody going to blow the whistle? I guess I'll blow the whistle.
All right, I guess I'll
I don't know what the delay was, but
no. But what were we talking about before?
The
PAT?
success of Russell.
Oh yeah. And
you
other
look
eight-man
at you
teams.
look at the Warriors, Coach Braddock specifically with Russell. Since 2017, 4 losses.
Wow.
They lost to Christian Community School in Panama City Beach, Florida, in the NHSA tournament in 2017. They've lost 2 games to Ezekiel Academy, 2019 and 2020, I believe. And then in 2019, they also lost, or maybe it was 2020, also lost to Jacksonville Christian when they first moved to 8-man. But since 2017, Coach Braddock, before tonight, 56-4.
Wow, that's incredible. And losses to Ezekiel, and 2 losses to Ezekiel and 1 to Christian Community, dude, you're golden. Your team is good. That is the standard. For
They are
football.
also either 4 or 5-time consecutive CFA conference champions.
Are they still consecutive?
They're
won
the
last
defending.
year.
Yeah, they're the
Oh,
defending.
wow. So 4 in a row right now?
Here's the kick, and it's a pooch at the 50. A little bit of struggle to haul it in, but the Cougars do end up grabbing it. 9:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. Warriors lead the Cougars 38-14. But if you're the Cougars, yes, losing is hard. Don't put your head down.
No,
You fought your butts off tonight.
Absolutely, by all means. I know a lot of teams in 8-man that would not have come close.
No.
Like this. This game was in Hillcrest's hands at one point.
If you're Hillcrest playing independent this season, I don't know what their status is with basketball and the stance of the MAI, which they're not MAIS for football right now, but I don't know what the stance is with basketball. But if you're Hillcrest and NHSA is interested in doing like a Division II this year, like they did last year with teams that are 500, they're good teams, just didn't have the season they wanted. You got to think about going to Panama City.
Yeah, consider going.
This is forward on the end around carry. Down to the 45. Stiff arm makes the man miss. Reverses field. Run the left-hand side looking for the edge. He'll get dropped close to the 40. Not enough for a first down. But it'll bring up a 2nd down and about 3 yards to go.
And Hillcrest is still playing. This game.
Oh, yeah, no, they have not thrown the towel in.
No. They're not giving up right now. They are fighting tooth and nail, and they have been all day. They just need that. They need that little extra oomph. They need, yes, they do have leaders on offense and defense. They just need that one extra character, that one extra leader. Best believe Hillcrest will be something to look out for if you're an independent team in Mississippi.
Oh, for sure.
I love their brand of football. I really do.
Now, man in motion is forward. This is going to be Real taking the snap. Quarterback draw, trying to get to that first down marker, and I believe he might have been just shy.
He might have got it.
It'll be close.
It will be close. It looks like he tried to dive for it. See if the replay will give it to us.
Yep, they're going to give him the first.
Yep.
Cougars move the chains. We take a look at both of these teams. And for Russell, let's see if they pull up their schedule real quick.
So, is Hillcrest the only independent team in Mississippi? I know there's Mississippi School for the Deaf. What about them? I believe
so. Well, Mississippi School for the Deaf is in the Mason-Dixon Conference with Tennessee, Louisiana, Alabama, and Florida.
Of course, I actually played for an independent team for a little bit, so we got to play whoever we wanted when we wanted. It was kind of nice.
Give us to Tillison, the left-hand side, trying to get the first down, forced out of bounds. And the clock will get stopped at 7:49. Well, Russell Christian, it's not going to get any easier from here. Cornerstone Christian comes into town, and the Cornerstone Rainsville.
Alabama?
Yeah, Cornerstone Rainsville. Of course, there's Cornerstone Rainsville and Cornerstone Columbiana.
And then there's the one from Missouri.
And then
correct?
there's one. And there's
Right.
one in Missouri. So Cornerstone Columbiana, Rainsville rather, comes in next week. They are currently ranked number 17, and they won last night. Actually played a 6-man game against Pineview Christian. Who
They have that?
CFA, the conference that Russell's in, actually has 6-man.
Oh, wow.
And they've got 5 or 6 teams that play it. And I'll pass behind the intended receiver Tillison, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And because it was a backwards pass, they will mark it as a fumble, and it'll go back to the original line of scrimmage.
So is there a lot of 6-man in that
There's
area?
5 or 6 6-man teams across
Wow.
Alabama. Cornerstone Rainsville, actually, who's coming to Meridian next week, former 6-man team themselves.
Oh, wow.
So they
Honestly, I'd love to see some of those teams make the move up to 8. That would be
Cornerstone, one of those successful teams, currently sitting at 3-2.
wow. Especially moving up a level. That's not bad. That's
Right.
not bad. 500 record in the first year in a new.
Well, that's their
new
second
format.
year in
Or
8-man.
Second year,
But
Hey,
still.
not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. You're 500, 3 wins on the year.
So we will have a timeout on the field. I believe it was an officials timeout.
Now, do they play 9 or 10 games or 8 games or per season, not including the playoffs?
6 feet forward pass. So they are going to move it, rule it an incomplete. No, incomplete forward pass.
Okay, so they're not calling
So
it a fumble.
you might want to let the PA announcer know they're calling it an incomplete pass.
You want me to tell them?
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
it wasn't an illegal shift.
Penalty is against Russell.
That was an incomplete pass. I'm sorry.
Okay, they ruled an incomplete pass. Thank you for that clarification. And it's 3rd down.
There you go.
Okay, so back to my question. Do they play 8, 9, 10 games down
I
here?
think they play 8 or 9. I know they have a conference championship for the CFA.
Because I know some teams, like last year, Sacred Heart played 10 games. They were healthy enough.
So currently, Thomas was in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires. He's got it to the other Thomas. Tillison. Tillison making moves inside the 20. He'll get forced out of bounds.
Nice pass to Torian Tillison.
But of course, I know like teams like South Haven and some of these other TSI AA schools, they only play like 7 or 8
Right.
a year, not including the playoffs. And it's just like, what?
So Russell Christian coming up in the next 3 weeks. Cornerstone, Tabernacle, and then the big one, Jacksonville Christian. They will take on the Thunder. Both teams potentially could be unbeaten going into that game. That would be a massive game. Meanwhile, for Hillcrest Christian, they would take on Christian Collegiate Academy out of the MAIS. Here's the keeper by Real.
That's a great defensive play right there. No, but when I was, of course, I'm not familiar with this, 8-man in this area, but doing research on some of these teams down here, and of course learning about all the different leagues, it was kind of fun.
It's a blast.
It's
It's
a blast.
a whole wormhole you can get into.
It's just like I just fell in this rabbit hole, and I'm just like,
So Hillcrest Christian next week will take on Christian Collegiate Academy out of the MAIS. They are 2-2, and they had a game tonight, and I'm not sure exactly.
Christian Collegiate.
Christian Collegiate out of Gulfport.
Gulfport. Oh, okay. Are they going to Gulfport or?
Let's see. See if we can't get their schedule pulled up. Meanwhile, Thomas is under center.
Backing up, looking to throw. We need a
Fires. Incomplete. down near the 5. Clock continues to run now, under 6 minutes to go. Let's see if we can't get Hillcrest's schedule.
Because
to pull
honestly, I was actually down in Gulfport last week. You can make it a team, kind of a team trip. Play
for
game
sure.
down there, maybe get a hotel down there, spend all day Saturday there, and then, hey, come back up Sunday, be prepared to get back to work Monday,
There you go.
Great team building activity if you're a coach. Just throwing that out there. That's not it. That's what I would do. That's what I would do personally if
There
I
you
was
go.
coach. But, at the end of the day, when I lay my head down to go to sleep, I'm not a football coach. So I guess my opinion is invalid and doesn't matter.
So Hillcrest has Christian Collegiate next week. Then they'll take on Wilkinson County Christian and Parker's Chapel out of Arizona. Or not Arizona, Arkansas. I don't know why I said Arizona.
Did you know Arizona? Boy, that's a drive.
There is 8 man in Arizona, though, in fairness.
There's 8 man everywhere. No, but
we'll get a flag here, potentially for a delay of game.
You said Wilkinson County. There was okay. So you said Wilkinson County. I actually know a guy. Of course, I played last year on the Gatlinburg All-American team.
Yeah,
there was a guy on my team.
Rodney Watkins, I believe.
Yeah, I asked him. Of course, we were talking about the drive back home. It's 6 hours from Jackson, Tennessee. Some dudes were complaining about, I have a 2-hour drive back home. Like, dude, I have 6. And he piped in and said, dude, I got a 14-hour drive home. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. What do you think about some of the 11-man, the guys that play in that 11-man All-American game coming from, like, Lighthouse Chargers, coming out of Springfield, Missouri? What a pass down to Tillison, Tone Tillison.
They're not done yet.
No,
they're not done yet.
Thomas with a great throw to Tillison. Rolled right, kept his eyes down the field. What a catch.
They said, we're going to drive 2 hours to Meridian, Mississippi to play football. You guarantee you we're going to play football.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not tapping.
We're not quitting. And that's what every football team should do. Of course, I've played against teams and I've played with teams that, would just quit at the end of games.
For sure. Well, even before the fourth quarter starts.
And I actually played against a team who quit before, who actually got up and left.
There was a team out of Arkansas, I believe, that called the game at halftime. I think it was last Friday night.
Oh, wow.
2-point conversion attempt is no good.
Like, I understand if it's injuries, like you roll in, with 13, 14 players and, a bunch of guys get hurt. Like, I understand that. It's for player safety. But, if you're going to come down here and, give up after, maybe you lose by 21. If you're just going to come in here, run the clock down, ask for a mercy rule, what was the point of you coming here?
Exactly.
You came to play football. You came to win games.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Warriors 38, Cougars 20. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. And, of course, it's presented by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. And I want to talk about them real quick. I'm going to pull up this so that I don't misquote. Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for you. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. And yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 or J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management, Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. Cougars set the kick away, and it'll be a pooch kick inside the 50. It'll be fallen on by the Warriors at the 48. And so they will take over. You got to think. You're just trying to get out of here at this point.
Absolutely, yeah. You took care of business. No passing right now if I'm Russell. Not at all. I think you get in some guys who don't typically play, run the ball a little bit. If you punt, that's fine. Just get out of here, man. You know, you already got it. No reason to let anybody get hurt. Keep anybody in the game.
Well, and if you're Russell, you got a pretty tough 3 weeks coming up.
Right, exactly.
You need to, you know, get everybody out of here.
You
no
need
injuries.
everybody.
Jones takes the snap, rolls left, looking down the field, fires. He's got his man Burns, who starts back inside, and he'll get brought down inside the 40 at the 37. It'll be a first down for the Warriors. And, of course, as soon as the clock hits zeros, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Goolesby and the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. We'll talk to Coach Braddock. We'll talk to a player of his choosing who will be named the Fairlife Core Power Extreme Player of the Game. That's coming up as soon as the game is over. We'll step aside for just a moment after the game, as well as right now. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Russell, 1st and 10 inside the 40. Jones takes the snap, rolls right, looking, fires. He's got his man. That's Brinson. Brinson makes a move, and Brinson is going to stroll into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
And honestly, that should end the night right there. You know, 5 minutes left. You know, up by four, maybe 3 scores. That should do it.
Four scores right now. They were up. Yeah, they were up by 18 previously, 38-20. So 4 touchdowns now, but still.
As you can tell, math is, not my thing. It's not my major. Hell State.
Still, 1 of 6 on 2-point conversion attempts.
Yeah, a lot
far
of points left on the board.
Ball's on the ground. Jones trying to make something out of nothing. Fires. Incomplete. Great stop there on defense. Looks like that was Tillison.
Yeah, that's a great stop right there, but that is, scoreboard. That's nothing worth celebrating. Sorry, young man, but
we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Russell set to kick off after making it a 24-point game. Onside kick to the 45-yard line.
That almost spelled disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Hillcrest right there. Almost popped away. Didn't take a good bounce. And for our viewers who are wondering, what is that big lay of dirt behind the stadium? Well, that's about to be a baseball field,
There
ladies
you
and
go.
gentlemen. So, and I actually talked to one of the people here. They said that the outfield is gonna actually go like into the football field and make
Okay, that makes sense.
interchangeable fences, like
That
temporary fences
that makes sense. Having played at Christian Community, I'm familiar.
with the concept.
Yeah, we played in the outfield. So basically, the football field's going to be in the outfield.
Right.
It's not uncommon. I've seen it.
Mhm.
I've seen it before.
Hey, the Raiders used to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Real is going to fire.
That
and it'll
ball's
be
incomplete.
Yeah. It'll bring up a second down. Pull a couple scores from the NHSA. Big shout out. So we mentioned Cornerstone Rainsville with the win last night. Evangel with the win over Freedom. Tennessee Heat took the loss. Evangel Montgomery 46, Meadowview 6. Franklin Christian 56, Lighthouse Christian 6. Jacksonville Christian 40, Tuscaloosa Christian 34. And then, of course, Providence Christian 21, South Haven Christian 14. And then East Central Homeschool with the win over Ezekiel Academy last night. Big upset win. Now Thomas has the ball, rolls right, fires deep, looking for Real. Oh, in and out of the hands. Looks like it might have been broken up a little bit by number 7 for the Warriors.
Hey, so I bet you actually didn't know this. So you know in Arkansas there's the, Heartland Christian Conference?
Yeah.
There's actually another league in Arkansas. It's got like a bunch of public schools.
Yeah,
and I think one private in there.
I think the Public School Association, the AAA, the Arkansas Activities Association, they have some sanctioned teams, and then there's some teams that play it as like a club sport almost. But yeah, no, big shout out to Arkansas 8-man football on social media for the coverage. Missouri 8-man football, great coverage as well. PrepsNet out of Alabama, great job covering football in that area.
8-man's growing, man.
It is.
It really is growing.
3rd and 10. Thomas is in the shotgun, takes the snap, picks it up, fires across the middle. Pass was intended for Tillison, tipped. Real was deep and could have hauled it in.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10 for the Cougars.
But instead it'll be 4th and 10. Want to give a big shout out to everyone still watching, whether you're from Jackson, whether you're from maybe you got a family member or a friend here on Russell Christian, maybe you're just wanting to watch a good football game. You got a good one so far, especially the first half. Second half, Warriors have kind of taken control.
In the game for Russell.
Man, it is good to be back in 8-man football.
100%.
Timeout Hillcrest.
So we will get a timeout called here by Hillcrest Christian.
It'll be a big
We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Thomas from the quarterback position. Correction, that's Roby.
on DJ Thomas. Big loss on the play.
No, it was Thomas. Yep. Thomas, big loss. That'll bring up a first down, about 20 to go.
And what is Russell ranked again?
Currently ranked number 4.
Number 4. Okay. If you're Hillcrest right now, yeah, it is going to be a long drive back home. But you played.
Oh, yeah, no.
You played with the number 4 ranked team in all of 8-man. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, in terms of the NHSA rankings. I mean, it's not nationwide, but the NHSA, ranking teams in terms of teams eligible and teams that will come to their tournament.
Oh, for the national tournament.
Right.
Okay,
right.
okay.
So, I mean, Freedom sitting at number 3, lost tonight. Russell did win. Not a compelling win. Now, Russell here looking to, well, I thought they might be trying to kneel it down.
I thought so too, but.
Looks like that play got blown up. I'm not sure.
Hillcrest acting like they might have gotten it. So Lighthouse Homeschool escaped with a win. Jacksonville escaped with a win. So there's 2 of your undefeated teams. Haven't heard about Springwood School or KC East or Fort Wayne. But you got to think Freedom, they won't drop out of the top 10, but they got to go between 5 and 10, 6 and 10.
Honestly, I really don't think Freedom should move down at all. Like, it's a
I can see the argument for them maybe moving.
Because it's a loss.
To number, I could see the argument for them moving to, like, number 9. Because, yes, it's Evangel.
You know what makes me mad?
But it wasn't a close loss either, though.
You know what makes me mad the most?
What's
I
that?
know this is really off topic. How does Texas move to the top 15 after a loss? I've never heard of that before.
That's an excellent question.
They're number 11 right now, almost top 10, and they lost. I'm sorry. That's just something that's been on my mental.
Nope, that's a fair point.
It is a fair point. It's a very fair point. Texas, sorry to all my Longhorn fans out there, they've been overrated the past few years. I'm sorry.
I'm a fan of the real orange team, so.
Yeah, they're my second favorite team. Of course, I go to Mississippi State. I gotta, rep my maroon.
Well, we have common enemies. So.
Common enemies, yeah. I'll tell you who I really can't stand. Florida.
Oh, man.
I really can't stand Florida.
All right, we'll be all right. We'll get along.
I don't like Bama. I don't like a lot of teams.
There you go.
But I do like how Russell Christian has looked tonight.
Oh, no, it's been solid. Thomas, the pitch out, and the ball will bounce on the ground and roll out of bounds.
So I'm glad the PA guy said that it was a backwards pass.
There you go.
Because we all just can't figure out what a backwards pass is tonight.
I guess not. Trying to sort it out.
So that's a fumble, but not. Whatever.
That's a fumble, but that's a backwards pass. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask. It's just.
Oh man, it's wild.
It is wild. Welcome to Mississippi, man. Welcome to the SIP. Oh,
Thomas pitch. It's going to be a halfback pass intended for Ford. Let's hit a replay because Hillcrest not giving up. Great job, Tillison with the halfback pass. They put a little arm behind that.
Yeah, a little juice on it, a little mayo, a little mustard.
And a great job there, the Russell defender, I believe that was number 33, Garcia. Ford and the other Thomas were down there to try to grab the ball, and Garcia with a great stop. Thomas looking, fires across the middle, incomplete. And it'll bring up a fourth down for the Cougars.
Now, if you're Hillcrest, do you punt?
No.
No.
No. You're going for it here. Oh, you would think.
Me personally, I mean, I'm the most boring guy on earth, but I would punt, me personally. But, you know, at the end of the day, once again, I am not a coach.
4th down and 13 for Hillcrest from their own 39.
Looks like they will go for it.
Thomas fires deep. Incomplete. Pass intended for Tillison.
Thomas is incomplete.
And it'll be a turnover
2:01 to go in the ball.
on downs.
So-
2:01 to go.
With Jacksonville winning, that makes them undefeated, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
5-0.
CFA right now, I believe, is, of course, Russell. You got Jacksonville.
You got
I'm
Jacksonville.
going to try and bring up these standings.
You got Jacksonville at number. You're talking about in CFA ranking, CFA standings.
CFA standings.
Okay, so Russell, Jacksonville, both at 5-0. Then you have Cornerstone, Rainsville at 3-2. Tuscaloosa Christian at 2-2. Tabernacle did not play tonight.
No, they did. They played at Victory.
That's right. And they got the win.
They did?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tabernacle moves to 2-2.
I kind of wanted to see that game, but, of course, I'm down here. I'm not complaining.
Warriors will work Burns at quarterback. Quarterback keeper on the left-hand side looking for the edge. Flag comes from the backside. Burns runs it down inside the 20, but we do have a flag back at midfield.
That's one thing about
On the offense, number 55. 10-yard penalty spot.
So holding called against the Warriors.
And honestly, for Hillcrest, you know, game plan next year, try and talk it up in the hallways with some of these guys because
For sure.
I'm noticing, you know, they're having a few injuries. They got a few young guys, a few smaller guys. But a lot of these dudes are playing both sides of the ball. And, you know, that takes wear and tear, and you get tired throughout the game.
Yep.
So try and find some subs, man. Other than that, this Hillcrest team is not somebody to mess with at all.
Well, and like you said earlier, you got to feel good that you made the number 4 team in the country work for it.
Yeah. They fought, man. They really did.
Burns takes the snap. Keeper to the right-hand side looking for the edge, and another flag comes in at midfield.
Now, of course, you're the commissioner for Seek, right? And in Seek, you can have, you know, players from other schools that, you know, don't have football come and play for your team, right?
Right.
Now, with Hillcrest, they're independent, but they're still MAIS for
I'm blocking the back. Excuse me. Blocking the back against Russell.
On the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot. 1. Down to remain 1.
Is holding typically a 15-yard penalty? I feel like it's a 10.
Another 10-yard penalty.
I feel
couldn't
like
tell
it's
you.
10.
I feel like it's
PA
10.
says 10. Let's see what they walk off.
But
Yeah,
back
they
to
walked off 10.
back to what I was saying, like, you are the commissioner for Seek, and, of course, in Seek you can have schools pulling from other schools that may not have football just to give kids the opportunity to play. Now, with Hillcrest, you know, they're independent, but they're in MAIS for other sports. Do you think they should pull other players from schools or just try
No,
and stick
I
with
think, I mean, they've got a solid
They do.
lineup right now, and they've got some just dogs
They do have some
on that
dogs.
team.
But just for numbers-wise, do you think it would be smart?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Burns is going to throw here to Darden. Darden on the right-hand side. He'll get forced out of bounds shy of the 50. It was 1st and 35.
First and 35.
1st and 35.
Wow.
He will get forced out of bounds.
And the clock stops rolling. We're going to be here till about 11 maybe if we're lucky.
Currently on the air for 3 hours and 30 minutes, which we did
Okay.
start at 7:15, around 7:15.
They did push the game back. just
And
a
yeah,
little
the
bit.
game didn't get started actually till about 7:40.
Man, I've missed this.
Burns takes the snap, rolls left, comes back inside, eyes still down the field. He'll fire and incomplete. And flag hits the ground. They could potentially get him for roughing the passer. We'll get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer
The defense.
against the Cougars.
Or is it down?
That'll be a 15-yard penalty. I'm not sure if it carries an automatic.
It carries an automatic first down, right?
They say.
So if that's an automatic first down, they just went from 2nd and 25
To first down.
to first down back at the original line of scrimmage.
What in the world?
We're within 1 yard of the original line of scrimmage.
Okay, so here's what I was thinking, right? So Hillcrest has two losses, right?
Right.
One against Deer Creek. I don't know really much about them. And one against Lee Academy. They got crushed.
It is a first down.
Does that mean Lee Academy
First down for Russell.
could possibly beat or play up to Russell Christian?
You gotta wonder.
Hey, maybe we should.
You gotta wonder if that would be the case. Now Burns, victory formation and great sportsmanship there by Hillcrest. Presumably only needing 2 more snaps.
Just got to get the clock down to 40.
Yep. Yes, we'll have 2 more snaps here. And Russell Christian is going to move to 5-0 with a 44-20 win over the Hillcrest Christian Cougars. I want to give a big shout out to Russell Christian. The folks here, so hospitable.
Yeah,
It's
they're
been an
incredible.
awesome experience, awesome field, awesome setup. It made the 6-hour for you and 6-hour drive for me worth it.
I didn't drive 6 hours.
That's why I said an hour for you,
Oh.
6 hours for me. But it was so worth it.
Oh, yeah, it was worth
The
every
level
bit
of
it.
hospitality these folks have had, it's phenomenal.
been
Really,
awesome.
it's really appreciated, and we'll definitely be back to Meridian, Mississippi. Russell Christian moves to 5-0. Big win for the Warriors. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we will have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on A-Man Extreme. our camera, so we were good. Okay,
Good.
go ahead and switch it to main, and then unmute it. All right, James Shannon here with Coach Andy Braddock. Coach, a big win for you guys, but not a blowout win. It was a dogfight. It was a dogfight. Can't take anything away from those guys. But what were you telling your guys at halftime, even when you were up 20-6?
We knew these guys were big, strong. They was fast. We knew they was going to come out at us the second half. We knew we wasn't going to be able to quit. We just beat a good team tonight. They was big. They was strong. They knew how to hit. They knew how to tackle. We just come out on top tonight. We didn't give up.
A tough stretch coming up for you guys with Cornerstone and then Tabernacle and then Jacksonville, who is now 5-0, beat Tuscaloosa tonight. How much does this game help you guys get ready for the stretch of games coming up?
This was a good team we beat tonight. It boosted our confidence. We knew this was going to be a good game tonight. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. It was a street fight, actually. But we just got to prepare. We'll get film on Cornerstone. We'll come up with a game plan and get after it Monday.
There you go. All right, let's introduce your player of the game. Who we got?
This is Gabe Brinson. Gabe is a senior for us. He's probably our leading receiver right now. I hadn't looked at the stats. How many passes did you catch tonight? 3. Okay.
And several targets.
He's our go-to man.
Well, there you go. All right, Gabe. Step up for me. Man, coming into tonight, being a senior, how much does it mean to you that you guys you have a huge group of seniors and a huge group of guys with you? How much does it mean to go into battle with these guys and win a game like this with them?
It means everything because this is our last year, so we got to give our all. We got to give our all every game we have.
I asked Coach, and then I'm going to ask you, getting ready for next week and the stretch of games coming up, what's something that you're going to work on in your game to get ready for the stretch run here conference-wise?
We got to raise the bar, better blocking, tackling, catching, everything. Just got to improve on the mistakes we made.
There you go. All right, part of being the Fairlife Core Power player of the game means I'm going to get you to try one of these 3. This is Fairlife Core Power protein milk. There's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry banana. And then go ahead and crack it open, and you'll also get a case of each flavor. And thankfully, hold on. Thankfully, your teammates are not around to challenge you to chug it. So we'll just leave it there. There you go. Don't chug it. Don't chug it. Just give me a 10. What do you got? It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, guys. Gabe Brinson, your player of the game. Appreciate you, boss. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. All right. Well, that'll do it for Meridian, Mississippi tonight. Tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Central, we're going to be in Knoxville. It's Alabama School for the Deaf taking on Tennessee School for the Deaf right here live on 8-Man Extreme. And then, of course, Sunday, 4 p.m., you're not going to want to miss Extreme Talk presented by Complete. For Blake Biggs, big shout-out to Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs helping on the broadcast tonight. I'm James Shannon. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow night in Knoxville, Alabama School for the Deaf, Tennessee School for the Deaf. Good, cool.